Great Hallett Khatib, and it's Wednesday, March the 28th, 2012. Step-by-step speed campaign. Register now. We're currently traveling eastbound on our way to the Great Ottawa, Ontario, where we're preparing for a big event. We're hoping to get lots of national media coverage, and I think we got a couple of big things lined up, and unfortunately after this weekend it looks like I'm gonna have to maybe leave the team from the road, but I'll still be part of the team, of course, and I'm very anxious and sad. I really don't want to go, but that's the way it goes, and that's it.
Oh yeah, and me, friend, I don't know what I can doing for you not here. You know, I'm really sad. Yeah.
We're not finished. We still got 4 days.
What 4 days, man? I am
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, I can miss you. And thank you for everything.
My pleasure.
They said it was a 25-degree difference in one day.
In one day?
In one
Yeah,
day.
overnight.
That was an overnight.
I believe it.
Winds
Or-
picked up.
That's like the same thing that happened in North Bay. They had like 32, 30 or 32 degree with the humidex, and then the next morning it was like,
It was like minus 10.
yeah.
You guys work on the weekends?
There's on-call people here on the weekends. We're basically open here from 10 o'clock on Sunday night till 11:30 on Friday night. And that's 24/5.
You guys fix Zambonis?
We fix everything.
Holy smoke! عندهم Zamboni. My name is Ibrahim.
Brahim?
Ibrahim.
And Colette.
And Colette.
واو عندهم زامبوني
Mechanic song?
تبعت الثلج
yeah,
هذيك
yeah,
اللي
mechanic
شفناها
super
بهيرست
So,
اللي بتسيح الثلج اخر واحدة رقم نمبر 6. This is a huge garage.
Yeah, there's a space for everything.
the fire trucks are in the back. We look after the whole fleet. Everything.
In Ottawa.
Wow, every car.
You guys do oil pans on these often?
Not on ambulances, we don't keep them that long. They only keep them for
Oh, yeah. ايش كذا صور مشان الله.
نوش معناها بس
Explain.
I gotta get it
What
up. I
the-
gotta assess it. I've been given
بعدين كتبت لي لورد خلاص فهمت
Sorry?
I've been given $1.50.
فهمت
Oh, okay.
You're saying that it requires engine remote.
We shall see. I know the tranny's gotta come out minimum. Is that coming?
This one? The training too?
Flat rate pays almost 20 hours.
Why did they make it like that? I mean,
They're sticking a dripping engine. If it was pickup trucks, the engine goes a few bucks to speak to it.
I was just telling them that I'm not doing anything. Usually I get paid extra order pad.
Yeah, not that one.
Definitely.
That one you probably have to drop the sump in for pan before you get it off. Then it comes out the back.
Not to mention the diesel is also.
No, this is just an engine.
Yeah.
Just a big pump. That's all they are.
مفحم
كان بقول له بتصد بحكي له بتبدلوا صينية زيت كثير على $1. قال له لا لأنه عادة ما بنخليش الأمبولانس الأسعاف لهالفترة هاي خلال 3-4 سنوات يكونوا شروا حارقين له جايبين غيره خلال 3-4 سنوات ما بيكونش صالح يصلح.
I got an email said to do it, so I did.
This one is the temple light.
Oh yeah.
This is a wall of light.
Oh yeah. Okay.
We just started this wall of fame.
Oh yeah.
Three of these are order recipients.
Yeah.
Third one is
Base commander.
base commander,
Oh yeah.
which is Taylor.
Yeah. Oh really?
Oh, I forgot to date. But the first Hannah was the first one that started it.
Yeah.
And she actually, it was her idea.
Yeah.
She's a 16-year-old girl.
She's needing a transplant.
No, but
Oh, she got it?
she's
Oh.
very active into the
Oh,
cause, really.
yeah.
And somebody at her age, and she's still in touch, and she's.
Mind if I take some pictures? No, no. Go ahead. If you're taking pictures of the guys, just make sure they know. Okay.
No, we'll take a picture.
Yeah, yeah.
Just a shot.
She's very anxious to come out on the tour with us when we go across Canada. If and when, not if.
بس هذا المكان بس يعني لتصليح سيارة الشرطة وسيارة الإسعاف.
كل شيء تقريبا بيحكوا يعني تقدر تقول شو يعني فليت.
Can I take a picture of you?
Yeah, okay. I should put these in my pocket.
What is this? No, it's just for us.
Yeah.
But it might go on the website.
شو اسمه
It might. Yeah.
فليت اللي هو يعني
Every city has a
القطيع
page.
كله
Oh yeah, okay.
من ناحية إنه
And it's
سيارات
filming.
شرطة سيارات إسعاف
Okay.
هذول يعني هاي الزنبوني بعدين تصور على الزنبوني
تصور عليها؟ كده طفي؟
اولمبيا نو خليك ليش مش بهاي هاي مش كانت اسمه سيارات زبالة
يا
سيارة زفتي
لا يعني قصدي يعني عشان مأمنين يمكن هون سيارة الشرطة بروحوش على مكان.
لا مش عشان مختصين هو شوف منه مختصين ومنه ماخذين العقد يمكن بالغالب فهذولاك طبعا مش ماخذين العقد على عباطة بقعد معهم صور
لا يمكن في شيء خاص بسيارة أو شيء. بطلت ترد؟ لا ردت.
هولي سموك طلع هاي بتسوي هيك بترفع طلع من كتاب شوف الكتب بتاع تصليح السيارات What year is this one?
We're getting rid of it.
What year is this one?
Probably an 08, 09.
Really? How much you offer?
No, they're going to go to auction.
It looks so similar yet so
It's wider.
different.
I think it's wider.
It's
Wait.
a lot cleaner.
Want to just take this one? Forget about pulling the wall time?
Can we borrow it?
You can change.
روح من الجهة الثانية.
شو أشوف ده؟
ها؟ هاي أوزع بكتير.
New truck torch of life ها؟
We wish.
I wish. Okay nice yeah. أوه قصينا زينة.
ها؟
قصينا هناك.
نو لساته الشباك الأصلي مش قاصين لسه.
أوه يا
بس اكشلي الشباك تبع هاي أكبر. اوريجينال أكبر شوية. هذولا.
بعدين هي بترفع وتنزل.
تبعتنا نازلة خاصة هذولا شو اسمه. مسخم هذا. مسخم هو. يا هدية.
وات؟
كويس كثير هذا. تعال تعال. اول شيء عندك هاي الكرسي. استنى ابوي. كده بس نفس التفصيل على الاخر طلع هاي من هون.
يا
هذول السجاير العاب بدل بالكود.
هاي اللي فوق
مش
البيضة.
راضي جربتها كله فاصلين عنها البطارية. اوريدي فيها اجهزة طبية طلع. فيها ملقلق.
يا فيش.
وهذا تبع شو اسمه. خليه هنا.
يا سيستم يقول يصرفوا هاي.
هاي بتيجي عليها تثبت هون. اوكي.
يس.
ان شاء الله يكون صورت الملقلق. بعدين عندك هاي صور من هنا.
مش مبين
هنا. مش مبين كثير. طب هاي يطلع ارجع لورا.
احكي لك له انك حتى بلاش شوفها.
هاي اوه على فكرة هذا عارف ايش كمان؟ I say organ, you say I say organ, you say take this, organ. برا. لو كل شيء هاي فوق كثير
Do you have to keep taping?
No, but it's cool to get a bit of it. We already got some of it.
Yeah, okay.
See, he likes a flip-flop phone.
Oh, I don't like it. Just give me.
No, but that's one of those durable ones, the old CD
Oh, it's
ones.
bounced off the floor a few times. Thank you.
This one is heavy duty, it looks like.
Yeah, it does get bounced. because
Rugged.
I have been known to be in the back of Derby's trucks and salt spreaders.
Is that a walkie-talkie as well?
It can be, yeah.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought. So we are at...
We're at, where are we? We're in
We're
Ottawa.
at the City of Ottawa Fleet Maintenance Facility.
Fleet maintenance facility, and we're getting the truck looked at because there's the oil pan possibly needs to be changed, and it's going to probably be getting taken care of here. So Bob here is
How many hours,
gonna look
Bob?
after us.
Pardon me?
How many hours?
Anywhere between 20
well,
and
with what
30.
I know without looking at it, I'm looking at least 20 hours.
20.
So, well, that's without
And that's
looking
not
at
easy.
it. That's just a guess as to what you've told me. Now,
Yeah,
is
yeah,
that
yeah.
the case? I don't know until I look. There you go. Thank you, sir.
We got an hour to the meeting.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
They're getting a car right now. Worst case scenario, like drive us back. So
Okay.
let's just get things ready that we need for the meeting.
Yeah,
For the
so-
meeting.
What?
For the meeting. And then what?
Very high profile meeting.
Cool.
That's why I'm saying later.
Okay, let's get ready for the meeting.
Okay, okie doke.
Morning. Who's just joined? Hi, it's Muller. Hey, Muller. How are you doing? Good. How are you? Yeah, I'm fine, thanks. Good to have you with us. You're also joining with George.
Hi, Jeff.
Hey, George. How are you?
Is it Mahler or is it Jeff? How do you like to be called?
Whatever works for you. I answer to either.
Okay.
Still, when I'm doing my thing in public, I just go by Muller. But on the phone, whatever you want, sir.
Okay. Thank you for that.
Okay, so that's good. We should be having Bruce Hill join as well here. But I think what we should do right now is just move forward, and if Bruce joins, great. Okay, maybe as a starting point, I'll follow my sword, George. Last night, I was working on so many things. I began to send my phone calls about this, and I keep getting asked to send emails to follow up on this, that, and the other thing, and I didn't get around to sending the email to Muller regarding the Parliament Hill request until quite late. But he did come back this morning to me, and I think I forwarded it on to you. He's unable to attend the luncheon, just to be clear, on Parliament Hill.
Oh, okay. You're missing out on some good meals, Muller.
Oh, I know. My girlfriend works for the Senate, and I've been to the parliamentary restaurant. It's delicious. Good to hear.
Well, we'll let you know how good it was.
All right, perfect. Okay, so maybe I think maybe the best way to proceed with this is to. Would you mind if I just sort of kicked off with my most pressing need right now?
Yeah, no, you go ahead. I got some time. I'm not in a hurry today.
Okay, all right. Okay, so I sent a note again late last night to Muller, and I think copying others that had in there just sort of my take. I'm not a media relations guy, but I think informationally, just to put in there some of the information about Friday, particularly as it relates to the proclamation of Aileen Campbell Day in Ottawa. So I'm hoping that information looks accurate enough. Doris, did you see that?
Yeah, actually I did. I seen that last night.
Is that accurate enough?
Yeah. As I mentioned, I just that was good that you did include who we're dedicating the campaign to, because we try and do that. Wherever we can. It means a lot to us, and I'm sure the family will be appreciative as well.
And I did forward that information on separately to the person who's dealing with Mrs. Harper as well.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Yeah, so they've got that. So the big area of need in Muller is all to do with volunteers. In order for us to kind of hit this, we set a goal of 1,000 on the day. It's a pretty ambitious goal, but to get to that goal, new donors that is, we're hoping to have 100 people, each interfacing with 10 successfully, which would get us to 1,000. And what we're doing is at about 10:15 on the morning, getting all the volunteers down to just outside of the council chambers. We're going to have it all set up in a way that they'll know who their team leader is and who's in their team. They will be stationed. They'll be a part of the very beginning of the walk to give a lot of visibility to what it is that we're trying to do. From purely from a media standpoint, some gravitas. But then they will be stationed in various places across the city, and I'm hoping to determine that those locations today. So I'm hoping to have 20 groups of 5, for example, that would be in the main government buildings or outside the main government buildings during the period of the of the walk itself and through until about 1:15 in the afternoon, while people are coming and going from lunch. So as they exit a building, as they come back into the building, they'll have people wearing our T-shirts, and you'll be asking the question, on behalf of the Torch of Life, on behalf of Trillium, just asking if people would be interested, if they have not yet confirmed their registration for organ donation. So that kind of thing. And then we will input that information into a device. There'll be one person per team who's going to actually do the data entry. It'll only take about three minutes per person. So that's kind of what the goal is. There are main government buildings on Spark Street, Queen Street, Albert Street, and Laurier. We're going to target those. We're also going to target National Defense Headquarters on Colonel Bly. So those are going to be the key areas that we're going after. So that's why we really need this push on for the volunteers. And part of my request is really to, from a coordination perspective, wondering if the radio station is able to help us to manage the list in such a way that we can take that list, a finalized view of that list on Thursday, late in the day, and then we will backsaw from there what the teams look like, and set it all up for Friday in a way that as people arrive, it's really straightforward and an easy explanation for people in terms of what their marching orders are, who they're going to be working with.
Well, I'll jump in here and just tell you, I know on behalf of the radio station, we won't be able to keep track of that list and do that kind of thing. We have too much going on this week, especially with the Junos coming up.
Yeah.
So, the commitment we can give you is Friday we'll be there with our street team, and I'll MC and on air and through Twitter and Facebook. I can continue promoting the event on Friday, but in terms of all the volunteer stuff, we just don't have the resources or the time to do it.
Okay, so if you can't, if you're, I understand that. I know it's a big week for you guys too. I'm just kind of looking at it in a perfect world. It'd be great to be able to have that. But can you promote it nonetheless?
Well, yeah, but here's what I want to ask you guys, because I'm sort of, and to streamline it for on air and everything else, it gets very confusing that you need 80 volunteers to help you get donors, and it's not very streamlined. And I think that if I just go on air and say, you want 1,000 donors by Friday, I can get you 1,000 donors on Friday.
I mean, that would be great, but what we find, and George, you can correct me if I'm wrong in this, okay? Because I'm pretty new to this, but from what I've heard, lots of people have great intentions, about doing things. Oh, this sounds like a great cause, I want to sign up. But unless you facilitate that for them, the chances are, people like me, for example, they get really busy with other things and they just don't quite get to it, So.
Well, no, but if I know on Friday, I don't know how you would keep track of, how are you going to keep track of how many new donors you get within a time period?
Well, this is the thing. I mean, if we had groups that are going out into these different locations, they would know, because the data entry is happening that day. Team 1 we know that Team 1 has just signed up 30 people, during the lunch hour. Team 2 has signed up 20, that kind of thing.
Right.
So that's how we'd look to do that. So but I do understand your point. For you guys to manage it, it's also hard. So I've got to consider it.
But it's also hard to explain everything that you're talking about on the air, because look how long it took to explain it to me right now. So for me to go on the air, it's so clunky to explain, and people in this day and age, their attention span lasts about 7 seconds.
Yeah. Well, what if we just did this? We said we're looking for volunteers. Yeah, that's it. Pure and simple. If you're interested.
I would, Fred, if I can interject here, I would just make it really simple. Just ask people to join the walk, and try and just get the whole thing all week pumped up to join in. The route is pretty simple. The cause is very straightforward. Just ask people to come out and join us.
Okay, and then we'll hand out cards. Those who are there as volunteers can just hand out cards and.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I agree with Muller 100%. You too much information. It just ask them to come and join us. We've done, like you said, Fred. I've been doing this for God knows too many years now, and but. Basically just put out the word that this is happening as many places as you can. Come and join us. Here's the place, and basically here's what's happening. This is what we're trying to do.
Okay. Well, with both of you providing that feedback, I absolutely defer to your view, and I understand where you're coming from. It was kind of kludgy, so we'll do that. Okay?
If I can, sorry, Fred. I just wanted to know if maybe or whenever if you're through with your items, then if I can just kind of mention a few things.
I've got a list of things, but why don't you jump in now, and then I'll
okay.
go on to mine.
Okay. Basically, Muller, I just got a couple of other bit of fine-tuning to get the agenda down for both. I understand that you're going to be helping us by emceeing both at the City Hall and at Parliament Hill.
Yes, sure.
Okay. The City Hall is pretty much done, the agenda, so I can go over the agenda with you really quickly. I can send it to you. It's pretty straightforward. At the Parliament Hill is just going to take a bit more fine-tuning because what we're attempting to do at Parliament Hill, and it's pretty much done, is we're getting members from all three parties and all three levels of government to join together at the Centennial Flame to receive the torch from the kids that'll be arriving with it. at a certain time, and each party is going to have a representative that I've been working with that will say a few words, and I believe there's 5 representatives at this point. So there's going to be one for the federal PCs, and one for the federal Liberals, and one for the federal NDPers, and then there's going to be one for the provincial Liberals and one for the provincial PCs. So we have a bagpiper that's going to join us somewhere on Wellington. I got to iron the exact spot out and the exact time, and then at that point, that's where MP Harold Albright will join us to carry the torch in on the last few steps, and he'll be led by that bagpiper. On the last few steps, it's sort of we're carrying it in memory of his wife. I think you know the story. Last year, his wife Betty, and this was right during the when they were doing the federal elections that night, when all the votes were coming in. She died of a brain hemorrhage like an hour after Harold heard that he won his riding, and he donated her organs, and 6 people are alive today. And this is the first government official, acting official, that actually is the donor. There's been a lot of government recipient officials that have received organs, but this is the first known government official that has, done the other thing by donating. So what we've done is, I was so moved by this story, and that we dedicated the campaign in her memory. Betty Albright. So those last few steps, it's going to be carried in her memory. It'll be led by Harold. So what I wanted to know, Muller, is, once I get these 2 agendas down, if maybe we're going to be arriving at City Hall. They gave us City Hall to play with at 10 a.m. And the official agenda, or the official program, doesn't start until 11:45. So I was wondering if you can just join me a little bit earlier, so I know I've worked with guys like you, like radio DJs. I can probably go over everything with you, like maybe 20 minutes before, a half hour before everything begins.
Yeah, that sounds great.
And then, but in the meantime, if I have your email, I can send you the agendas as well. I just don't want to bog you down with all the how we're going to be ironing this out and all that. I just want to give you the finished product.
Yeah, no, you have my email because I think we're all in the same email loop now. So
okay.
Whenever you're comfortable sending off the agenda, shoot it my way, and I'll be down at City Hall probably for between 10 and 10:15 on Friday.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. The other thing is we're webcasting the entire event. We've been doing that since we started this campaign in Kenora, March 2nd. So we have an ambulance called the Truck of Life, and we have a lot of electronic equipment in there, so we have the ability to bring people to tune into this by going to our website, torchoflife.com. We have our player up there.
Right.
So in other words, we've been getting quite a crowd watching us day by day. It's almost become like a reality show. And we expect in Ottawa to get literally like thousands of people tuning in that day from all over the world, including, believe it or not, the Middle East, because we have a young 20-year-old boy with us who's got just an amazing story. His story actually went international when it happened. He lost his 11-year-old brother. He got accidentally killed in Palestine by an Israeli soldier. He shot him, and the family afterwards donated his organs to 5 Israeli children. and overnight it became an international story. And there's a famous shot of his father hugging with the Israeli Prime Minister that night. You know, two fathers that they just, and the 20-year-old boy Halet is with us on the tour, carrying the torch from community to community for Elaine Campbell. Like they're best friends. They met before this happened, and it was, you know, we did a little amateur clip of them meeting by video, and he handed her a teddy bear, and he's got broken English, and he said, Elaine, I carry the torch for you, you know. And he's sharing that everywhere he goes, and we've been getting, between Elaine's story, his story, and all the other things, we've been getting quite a following on our webcamming. So on that day, we're hoping to get big numbers to come to you know, and to come to our site and watch this. So I was wondering, being that the case, if maybe we can get the word out to, because it's Juno week, to see if we get any surprise, you know, guests. Maybe some stars might be coming out to want to carry the torch or something. If we can get the word out somehow to them that it's happening, and who knows?
I can put some feelers out there. I think a lot of them arrive on Friday.
Yeah.
So, see what their schedules are like, and the other thing, to be honest with you guys, with rock stars, they don't usually get up till the crack of noon.
I know. I know. We should have done this at night.
I'll talk to my team this afternoon and see if they've heard of anybody coming in, maybe Thursday evening or whatever. They might be around on Friday. They can pop by and help us out.
Okay, perfect. And then, do you think your radio station might be able to provide a car to be part of the entourage, like to kind of report live some of the important activities as they're going on?
Well, I can get a station vehicle down there, yeah, for sure.
Okay.
And what I'll be doing the whole time I'm down there is I'll do cut-ins to the station, like live cut-ins saying, we're still looking for people to join us here for the walk. We're still looking for people to join us on Parliament Hill. So I'll be doing some live hits during that morning on the air as well. Like I'll plug it on the morning show, and then after the morning show, I'll call in and do some cut-ins as well.
Very good. Thank you. And then the final thing is, this torch has got quite a legacy, and in this campaign, we're carrying it for Elaine. If there's any way that there's been many celebrities, including the Pope, that has blessed this torch. Ron Howard. I mean, I can go on and on, but the more, you know, celebrities or figureheads that touch this torch, the better. If there's any way that this torch can find its way, because we're in Ottawa that entire weekend, you know, to any of these star hands for photo ops, you know, the more the merrier sort of thing. So the torch will be available all that weekend to do these things, and it'll all be for Elaine and to register for more people.
Well, Fred, you and I were talking late last week about that, and you were having a meeting with some of the councillors. Have you found out who was in charge of the Junos when it comes to City Hall?
No, I don't know that yet, actually. One of the meetings didn't come together yesterday, and the other two were good meetings, but they were short. Yeah, we ended up talking about covering the costs of some things, but we didn't talk about the Junos, and I should have pressed on that. I should have pressed more on that, really. I am waiting to get a phone call back from one of them, so I'll try and get that today, though.
Okay, and I'll keep my ears and eyes peeled on that one as well. So if I can get any celebrity, and I don't know what the access will be like, but I'll try my best for you guys.
And Mahler, thank you. And Mahler, you know who who Elaine's special guest is on Skype?
When? On Friday?
On Friday at City Hall. Like, you know, I'll go over the agenda with you completely, but at 11 a.m., And I'm working with the special text people with Ottawa, special events people. So everything electronically and technology will be all set up perfectly. We're going to be Skyping in Elaine from the Lieutenant Governor's suite. She's going to be joining them that morning, and she's going to come on, and then we're calling it Elaine TV, by the way, our webcasting. Yeah, and so this time she has a guest that she wants to introduce to us, and that's going to be Lieutenant Governor only.
Okay.
So, you know, and who knows in the future what other guests she might come up with. You know, this is her show, and she's quite the talkative girl, and she's captured everybody's imagination with her courage and her spirit and everything. So, you know, from time to time when we're doing these things, who knows who our next surprise guest will be.
Fred, I have a question as well. I know Friday, Jim Watson, I guess, at City Hall will proclaim it to be Helen Campbell Day in Ottawa.
I don't know if it's going to be Jim for sure. If it's not Jim, it's likely to be Councillor, only because he may not be in town. I'm waiting to get confirmation on that.
Okay.
I mean, the proclamation, I guess, officially comes from him, whether he's there or not. But it would be maybe Doug Thompson, who is the.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah.
So that being said, I know we were talking last week, and you were trying to keep it on the download. I think it would only help our cause if I promote that on the air, and I know you want to kind of keep it as a surprise for her.
Well, yeah, I've actually spoken to Minot about this, and she's been in touch with Alan, and they're saying they're going to try and keep it quiet from her, but they absolutely support and agree that it'll add to what we're trying to do to promote it now. So go for it.
Okay,
in fact, that's part of the reason I sent you that right up this morning, just for you to grab whatever you want out of that, because it does.
Okay, so
yeah.
Now that I know, I will plug it hardcore, because I think everybody who has been championing through our radio station for this girl the last 2 months or 3 months, whatever it's been, to hear that she's going to get a day, I think it'll be overwhelmingly happy for everybody who's been supporting her. So I think it's a plus for us to announce that.
Now, just a quick comment. You gave we're going to pull back from this volunteer idea, and in a way, I'm kind of glad because it's been an awful lot of work just trying to bring it together. So, but I still have all these volunteer T-shirts. I've got a lot of Be a Donor cards, and I've got material like that. And what I'd like to do is I'll just hand, for people who actually come down to the opening ceremony, I'm just going to hand out the T-shirts to those people to wear on the walk.
Yeah.
So rather than volunteer. So we'll still have a good kind of visual look, on the day. I think that'll be a good.
But I would still love to see if there's any way we can keep track. Like, can you talk to Be an Organ or beadonor.ca to ask them how many people would sign up between a certain time?
Yep. Yeah, I'll ask them how they go about doing that. Our contact is a lady by the name of Leona Hollingsworth, who is the media relations person. She should be able to help with that.
Because if I start like at 6 a.m. on Friday morning, we really push it, and I say we want to get 899 people donating today by noon for the ceremony. I just want to see if we can get 1,000 people to do it that day, and I think we will if we really push it hardcore. So
that's great. That's fantastic, Mahler. I mean, for me, that's the end goal. It's that. I mean, we want to see the Torch of Life be successful. Great visibility in this. We want Ottawa to hopefully be a tipping point for the rest of George's campaign. It'll just get bigger and bigger and bigger, so that when Aileen brings the torch to Queen's Park, it'll just be this huge story,
Yeah.
But there's a couple other things logistically here. There's I spoke to a couple of the councillors yesterday about underwriting the cost of the town crier. I sent off a note requesting that. So just to let you know, George, we're hoping to do that. So, at the time of the official proclamation, we'll have the town crier there, hopefully, and underwritten by them. I've also asked them if they might be willing to underwrite the cost of the hotels and the food for George and his team. And I don't know whether we're going to be successful in that. I'm wondering, do you, Mahler, have some points of contacts into hotels in the downtown area who might furnish 2 rooms for the four guys during the period that they're here?
Yeah.
I do not, unfortunately. I that would be through my sales department. I personally don't have anybody that I would know in that realm. Sorry.
Okay.
No, that's okay. Just two other notes here. Then I just want to. I'm been organizing this with the Lieutenant Governor's office, and how he would like to see it done is as a surprise, not to mention his name, to kind of pump it up that Elaine's going to introduce a very special guest when she appears on Skype that day. So that's how we're putting it in our press release, to just kind of pump up that there's this new friend or new guest, surprise guest. So, when she appeared on the Ellen DeGeneres show, it was kind of like an Ellen moment. Quite won't reach that status, but still, the Lieutenant Governor's pretty well known in Canada. And so I think, it's still pretty befitting having to introduce as a new friend the Lieutenant Governor of Ontario. So if we can keep his name as a surprise for now, Muller. And and what was the final thing? Okay, Wednesday, I wanted to get together with a couple of the major players in this, just to go over any of the finer details, nuts and bolts, any loose ends. And I was wondering, Muller, if you can join us Wednesday evening, some place, some restaurant. Hopefully it'll be in the lobby of whatever hotel I might be staying in downtown.
Tomorrow night, you mean?
Tomorrow night?
Let me just check. I have a to do. Let me just check. No, unfortunately, actually, I have my kids that night, and then I have another event I have to go to tomorrow night.
Okay, well, we're planning to get together just to that's why I'm coming into Ottawa a little earlier. I was scheduled to come in Thursday, but I want to make sure that this gets right because there's a lot of moving parts here. And so Wednesday, right after our meeting, I'll send you an email, and I'm not going to bog you down with. Basically, I'm just going to give you the final product. Meet you a half hour before the event begins on Friday. Go over it with you, and I'm sure that'll be okay with you.
Yeah, because unfortunately, guys, with Juno week, my week is completely swamped right now. So
okay.
So I'll definitely see you on Friday morning early. But that's the best I can do for you at this point.
No, yeah, that'll work, Muller. I'll be in that council chambers. I think it's called the AES Hayden Hall or something. I'll be in there at 10 a.m. If you can maybe get there by quarter after.
You betcha.
Yeah, and then that I think that'll give you more for a seasoned DJ like yourself.
Yeah, I've been doing it for a few years, so I won't let you down. It's all good.
Okay, and we appreciate this as well. Your name was when we were thinking, who would be the best person to do this. Your name kept popping up all over the place.
Cool. I'm honored to do it, and after meeting Helen on the weekend, I'm more honored than ever before to do it. So it's great.
Okay, glad to hear. So I won't take up any more of your time. I'll keep you updated by email, and then I'll see you a quarter after 10 a.m. on Friday at City Hall. Thank you.
All right, thanks for running.
And sorry we're going to miss you at the luncheon. Like I said, I'll tell you how good it was.
We'll eat your portion. Okay, that sounds good. So, George, you and I need to probably be in touch later in the day today.
Yeah, if you can, because like I said, we're four tired, hungry guys. We've already lost our houses and everything. We just need a place to sleep in Ottawa.
Yeah, okay. I do have some feelers out for billeting as an option. So, okay.
Okay. I appreciate talking to you, Muller.
All right, guys. If you need anything else, give me a shout or drop me an email, and I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, thanks.
Shall do.
Appreciate everything you're doing there.
All right, thank you.
All the best. Thanks.
Bye for now.
George. Bye now.
التبرع بالاعضاء ولا هيك. احكي مين بدك تساعد. في حلقة جديدة برنامجكم المفضل العب واربح.
So I just got to go right now for getting the technical part. I'm at City Hall right now. I'm making sure we get pulled up. So I'll talk to you a little bit later. Okay, thanks, Fred. Okay, bye.
We're gonna do a trial test now. Okay, خلص طفي. Sorry about that, Fred. Fantastic. We need to buy one like this. It's a good one.
What is that for?
It is. This part goes into the Mac, and this part makes the Mac a normal computer that we can understand and hook up to anything.
Good morning. My name's Frank Capuzzo, and today is Friday, March the 30th. It's 9:40 a.m. We just got to Ottawa City Hall. Today is our big event here at City Hall and Parliament Hill.
Yeah.
Good morning, Halet.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. Hey guys.
Frank,
Yeah.
at some point, get the torch filled up too.
Okay, are you gonna come back?
We got an hour and a half before we start the torch, but I'm gonna come back. Yeah,
5 minutes?
probably a little bit more.
But I'm gonna wait here.
Yeah,
Should I fill it up now? No, I got time.
just wait here.
Okay.
Wait here.
Come here. Where are you going?
What? Can I stay with you?
Why not?
ابراهيم فارس فعلا شي جوا؟
He could.
في شيء علي جوانا؟ Yeah. I'm going. Sorry.
Okay. And yeah, so it's gonna be a big event today. Probably the biggest day of the whole 4-month campaign. One of the biggest days for sure. And hopefully we're hoping everything's gonna go good. And my name's Frank Capuzzo, and I'm gonna resume this day in a bit. Ciao for now. So I'm just waiting for George and Brahim. They're inside getting set up for our big event here in Ottawa this morning. And there's the truck of life. Last night we went to pick it up at the Fleet Center, and they pulled the oil pan, and I believe they changed the serpentine belt and maybe did some other things, but it's running great. Our little baby here, the truck of life, has got so much character, and I've been driving it for the last couple of months. I was driving it in Toronto before we left, and I've begun to get attached to it now. So this is downtown Ottawa. We are at the nation's capital here on Elgin Street, and it's a beautiful city. It's a beautiful day today. The weather forecast said it was going to be -4 this morning, and I think it's going to warm up to about +5, but it's a nice crisp sunny day, not too cold, it's fresh. It's a good weather for this event today. I got some anxiety. It's like I'm getting ready for a show or something, you know. We're hoping a good turnout. And here comes George. He's walking over to me now, and there goes the phone. He's on the phone. The guy's on the phone like 22 hours a day. And that's it, man.
have the, I'll explain that after. Okay, the number, Neil? 795 6902 JP Trottier, and this is with a T, and this is with a, well, with Trottier, yeah, with a T, tango, yeah, got it, and do, yeah, yes, yep, okay, very good, thank you, Neil, I'll do that right away. Yes, I will. Okay, thanks a lot, Neil. Okay, bye. Can you walk with me, Frank? The car's okay, you can leave it there. Fill up the torch, put it inside somewhere stable.
You sure we're not gonna get a ticket?
No, we got permission from the city.
I know, but the Green Hornet might come by.
No, forget about the Green Hornet.
Okay. All right. All right. We're inside the City Hall now. We're walking towards the Council Hall. Yeah.
Conserve the battery.
We're inside the council chambers now, and we're preparing for our big event this morning.
Like just like this, and go there and come in and. Oh, hi, Frank. I'm looking good, huh?
You're looking very good.
Oh, thank you.
Hollywood Boulevard.
Oh.
But this is not Hollywood Boulevard, but you look like a movie star. When you put the shades on, forget about it.
Can I see you?
Hansa. It's filming. No, it's kind of filming.
Yeah. So as soon as we get to the plane, Jeff's intro. Yeah, this lady, Castellox or something, I don't know.
The one whose name is Singer? Or?
Yeah, that's okay.
How's it going this morning, Bree?
Fantastic.
Everything's under control?
Always.
I guess it was worth it spending all the time here yesterday.
Always. No comment. No comment.
Yeah, and then that's it. So I'll keep with you.
Yeah, absolutely. Stay close. Yeah, you're my best friend today.
So are you.
Is there a way of turning off this screen and just having it up there? That could be it.
Okay, I'm just going to go and change.
Okay,
no, it's not on right now.
slow because you're showing video. Would you like to turn the video off? No.
Overmodulated.
Still is a bit, but it's from their end.
Like they're too close to the mic.
Kind of thing, maybe, yeah. Hard to tell since we're not there. So when's the race?
Whatever. Either door.
While we're waiting for this to begin in just a few seconds, I would encourage anybody who has Blackberries, iPhones, and you have Twitter, you might want to Facebook and tweet your friends that all this is being broadcast live right now on torchoflife.com. www.torchoflife.com. If you want to Facebook and tweet your friends or send them a smoke signal, that would be great. Thanks.
No, I can't.
Is that volume
Haven't really been paying attention. I've taken a little bit garbled, but
It's good. You can hear it, no?
But the radio guy, the camera guy said something?
yeah.
No, I see what you mean. Yeah, when I turn the light on, you'll be able to see yourselves a little bit better. And I was worried that I might be shining
the
it in
TV
your
guy,
face.
what was he saying?
Oh, he's saying that
Well, we're ready
he
to go.
hears it,
The marginal.
but it's not, it's good for nothing. It's all modulated. Any better?
I don't know, I'm helping Carl now.
What's the time there, guys?
That sounds good.
How long do you think?
Shortly. How much longer? How much longer?
We're ready when you're ready, but just keep business 3 minutes.
Like 3 minutes.
Keep the modulation down.
As opposed to it's better than being
You always want to have a few minutes. You always want to have a few minutes to spare.
Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing today?
Awesome.
You gotta be louder than that. How's everybody doing? You know, City Hall deserves some noise because there's some quiet all the time. My name is Mahler from the new Hot 89.9, and thank you for being here today. It's a very special day, and we're going to tell you why it's a special day in a few minutes from now. I guess you guys already know, but some other people who are online in Toronto might not yet, so we'll get to all that shortly. I want to say thank you. Oh, we have some more students coming in. Hi, guys. We have a lot of people filtering through here, and we're going to obviously make our way up to Parliament Hill today for the walk. And it's just going to be a wonderful day, a lot of sunshine out there, and so we're all in great spirits. I'd like to introduce a few people to start off our presentations today. George and Khaled, they are going to share how they've been carrying the torch of life throughout Ontario for Helen, obviously, and in memory of Miss Betty Albra. Come on up, boys. Give them a round of applause.
Everybody, this is Khaled Khatib, and he's going to first share his story in Arabic, and then I'll follow it with English.
هاي في سنة 2005 أخي أحمد اللي عمره 11 سنة قتل على يد جندي إسرائيلي بالغلط. بناء على ذلك عائلتي قررت أن تتبرع في أعضاء أخوي أحمد ل7 أطفال من إسرائيليين. 5 منهم بصحة جيدة اليوم. في محاولة مننا لتوعية أهمية التبرع بالأعضاء عالميا، فإن أبي قد زار عدة الدول. أنا هنا في كندا التي أحبها أعمل الشعلة لهيلين كامبل صديقتي. وقد بدأنا في كونورا مارس الثاني، وسوف ننتهي في تورونتو في 19 يونيو بمشيئة الخالق. وسوف نسجل أكثر من 1,000,000 إمداد. وساعد هيلين وال2000 الآخرين المنتظرين. وشكرا. Thank you.
And this is what Khaled said. In 2005, my 11-year-old brother Ahmed was accidentally shot by an Israeli soldier in my hometown of Jenin, Palestine. My family afterwards donated his organs to 7 Israeli children. 5 of them are alive today. In an effort to promote organ and tissue donations worldwide, my family are visiting different countries of the world. I'm here in Canada, which I love, carrying the torch of life for my new friend, Hélène Campo. I started in Kenora, March 2nd of this year, and will finish in Toronto, June 19th, God willing. And God willingly, we can reach our goal of registering 1 million Ontarians and help save Hélène's life and the lives of almost 2,000 others that are also waiting in Ontario. Thank you so much.
Thanks very much, gentlemen. I would now invite from the Ottawa Public School Board, Jennifer McKenzie and Tom D'Amico from the Catholic School Board to say a few words. Come on up, guys.
Thank you very much. It's wonderful to see everybody out today. I'm very proud to be here representing the Ottawa Carleton District School Board and to be in such good company. It's an issue that affects across all our schools, and we are very strongly in support of the initiative and very proud to be here today. So thank you all for coming out.
On behalf of the staff and students of the Ottawa Catholic School Board, I'd like to thank and congratulate George Marcello for his mission of raising awareness of organ and tissue donation. I had the privilege of meeting George 8 years ago as principal at Immaculata High School at the time. George and Christopher Knowles were on their process of a cross-Canada journey to raise awareness. I can remember the passion and the excitement of our students when they held the torch of life, a torch that had been blessed by Pope John Paul II. And it's a memory that they still remember today, and many have signed up as organ donors. So George, best wishes as you continue with your mission, and God bless. Thank you, everyone.
All right, it's that time. You're getting bored of seeing us. You want to see the real superstar of today, I would imagine. Please welcome from Toronto, and she has been home in a while. She misses all of you guys. I saw her last week and I met her for the first time. It was very emotional meeting this girl because I've been talking to her on Twitter for so long. To actually get to hug her and talk to her, it was very emotional for her and for me, and I'm happy to have her on the screen here with us today. Please welcome Helene Campbell from Toronto.
I'm stepping in from Toronto, and when George asked me to be part of the team for raising awareness for organ donation, I did not hesitate to join them and Helene and the team to raise awareness for organ donation. It's been an honor to be by your side raising awareness, and it's been just, I've been invited here by your honor to be a guest here and Skyping with you guys and just spread the word for organ and tissue donation.
It's a real privilege to have Helene and her mom with me here at the Lieutenant Governor's office. George and I go back a number of years. He's been here as a part, probably into a previous run, and we've stayed in touch through all the 4.5 years that I've been Lieutenant Governor here in the province. And it's just great to be able to connect with you by Skype and to have Helene here in my office as a distinguished guest. So thank you very much, everyone.
Now, Your Honor and Helene, I have a couple questions for you guys. The first one being, why do you think, or why do you feel organ donation and tissue donation is so important to the people of Ontario?
Well, it's a very good question. And I start off by saying, a long time ago, I decided to sign my driver's license in terms of being an organ donor, and so the members of my family, because we believe in the importance of it. None of us like to think about being involved in an accident or having a sudden death that we're just not anticipating at all. But things did happen in life, and you see it, the remarkable accomplishments of modern surgery, and how, as we just heard moments ago, a tragic death of one child could lead to new opportunities and impact life for 5 other children. Well, we all have that potential, most of us do, of being an organ donor. So, with so many people, like we had on the waiting list, it just makes common sense. I just want to go, but it happens, we're not going to be using our eyes or our lungs or our organs beyond that. So, why not make, again, a donation, yes, really, and enable other people to live after you're gone. So, that's why it's important.
All right, I'll turn this question over to Helene. How can this, and she doesn't know the answer to this one, talking to Justin Bieber and Ellen, excuse us, Helene. How do you think social media assists with organ and tissue donation?
Social media has been my great friend in this journey. It's just been a fixed degree of separation. We need to spread the word and reach out to people in my generation. Social media has been our great friend with
guys. We appreciate that. We move forward here with a very special announcement, so hopefully you guys can stay with us for another second. I'd like to introduce Councillor Doug Thompson to make the special presentation. Mr. Thompson.
I'd like to call up Helen's dad to come forward.
Bonjour à tous. Good morning to all. On behalf of Mayor Watson, City Council, and our 900,000 residents, I want to welcome Helen Campbell via Skype to our City Hall and back to Ottawa. And to all of our followers here today and those watching via our webcast. This is Juno Week in our city, and if there was a Juno Award for organ and tissue donor awareness, Helen, without a doubt, you would be the recipient. I want to thank Lynn and Dave Presley, residents of Osgood Ward, who have done so much to promote organ and tissue donor awareness across our city. To George Marcello, CEO of Step by Step, for his work with the city to bring the visibility of the Torch of Life relay here today. To Fred Logan, whose daughter did the film clip that went to the Ellen DeGeneres show, for his efforts in helping out to make this event. And it was just sort of a casual thing. I was meeting with Fred on another issue, and we got talking, and he was very proud of what his daughter had done, and he asked me if there was any way that the city might recognize Helen, and so that's how it started out. And we're here today to have a special announcement. I also want to acknowledge the work of Kathy Bowles in the Office of Protocol, and to Mayor Watson's office for their support. This is such an exciting event that Danielle Richer, the City of Ottawa's official town crier, has offered to read the proclamation. He's a great friend of our city and a huge supporter of organ donation awareness. And without further delay, ladies and gentlemen, Danielle Richer.
Whereas Ellen Campbell continues to commit her efforts to promote the importance of organ donation in her community, city, country, and internationally. Attendu que Hélène Campbell continue d'engager ses efforts à la promotion de l'importance du don d'organes dans sa collectivité et à l'échelle de la ville, du pays et du monde entier. Whereas the City of Ottawa strives to create a community that helps those in need, especially residents who suffer from serious medical conditions. And whereas the City of Ottawa recognizes the importance of efforts by residents in the community to support such life-saving measures as the Organ Donors Registry and the Torch of Life Relay Tour. And whereas the date of March 30th, 2012 coincides with the Torch of Life Relay campaign that encourages City of Ottawa employees to submit applications for organ donations. Therefore, I, Jim Watson, Mayor of the City of Ottawa, do hereby proclaim March 30th, 2012 as Ellen Campbell Day in Ottawa.
asked if I wanted to say a few words, and I said no. Then I was asked again, and I guess it's like...
It's okay. Finally, the tears come, and no one can blame her.
This means so much, not just to me, but everybody out there waiting and, you know, who's lost someone. It gives hope.
Absolutely.
And just thank you.
God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. She makes others feel good, but Elaine's battle is a solitary one. All she can do is wait and hope.
We're keeping our fingers crossed for you, kid. Take pictures, you know, of the whole walk here and there.
To you guys and gals, and then we'll get moving. On behalf of the Government of Ontario, I'm delighted to warmly welcome the Ontario Student Torch of Life Relay Tour to Queen's Park. For a patient, organ or tissue donation can mean the difference between life and death. Too many people face an agonizing wait for donations that could save their lives. That is why our government continues to work with our healthcare partners to increase organ and tissue donation and help more people in Ontario get a second chance at life.
Come and take a picture.
Tour is an ideal opportunity to remind the people of Ontario to sign their donor cards and to talk to their families about organ and tissue donation. Because by making an informed decision and letting family and loved ones know, everyone has the opportunity to help those in need. I would like to thank Step by Step and the dedicated students carrying the torch of life. Know that your collective efforts will inspire others to take the courageous step of giving the most meaningful gift of all, the gift of life. That is from your Premier of Ontario, Dalton McGuinty. All right, this is from somebody you may have heard of, the Prime Minister of Canada. I am delighted to extend my warmest personal greetings to all those attending the Torch of Life Relay on Parliament Hill, organized by Step Organ Transplant Association. I was pleased to learn about your Ottawa rally stop is dedicated to the memory of Miss Betty Albright, wife of Kitchener MP Harold Albright. Betty would undoubtedly have been moved by the compassion young people working to call attention to the importance of organ donation. Today you are supporting thousands of Canadians waiting for organ and tissue donation. They wait and hope for the gift of restored health. Torch of Life is a laudable initiative founded by George Marcello, a transplant survivor who has made his life's mission to raise awareness of organ and tissue donation and to offer others the same chance he received to enjoy a healthy future with family and friends. Give a round of applause to George. On behalf of the Government of Canada, I commend the Step by Step Organ Transplant Association and all the organizers of this inspiring campaign. I salute the students participating in this year's relay and offer my best wishes for success in your goal of registering people of Ontario as organ and tissue donors. Once again, Mr. Stephen Harper, the Prime Minister of Canada.
Okay, we're going to be moving in about 5 minutes, but I promised two people that they were going to be speaking for a couple of minutes. There's a student here from Notre Dame, your teacher and the student. Please come up here. And there's a family that made a donation of their loved one, and people are living today. Mr. Bell and Mrs. Bell, are you here somewhere? Are you here? No? Okay, come on up, come on up. Okay, now what we're going to do is show you how social media is going to work. Brahim is holding our webcasting camera, and literally thousands of people are watching right now. So Brahim's going to be in the back of the truck of life with the camera, so we encourage everyone to step up to the camera and say a few words about organ donations during the walk. The camera's going to be on throughout the entire walk. And here's an example of how that's going to take place. So we have a student here from Notre Dame. If you can come up here with the camera, Mr. Brahim.
Pace yourself, because I don't know how much battery is there too.
Okay.
You don't have to take like, you know, a
Good
few
morning,
years.
my name is Sarah Bradford and I'm a grade 12 student from Notre Dame High School. I'm honored to be here today to raise awareness about the need for organ donations. Although I personally do not know anyone that has needed an organ transplant, I believe that the dignity of each person must be what motivates us to respond to it as a caring community to bring hope and healing for those who need our help. It is my hope to raise this awareness within my own school, as well as the community in which I live, for organ donations, and make a change one life at a time. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. So, if we can get what she's doing, if we can get every student in Ottawa, in Ottawa to do this, we can solve this. We can save Elaine's life and 2,000 others. Now we have the Bell family that's going to say a few words.
George, would you do me a favor and help me introduce my family? Mon épouse et moi, on a deux enfants incroyables. Notre fils, le deuxième fils, le bébé Emmanuel, qui est en train de faire dodo maintenant, et son grand frère, le bébé Étienne, qui est malheureusement mort l'année passée, mais à l'âge très trop jeune, de 16 mois. We call Etienne our petit prince because it suited him so well. A bouncy, cheerful baby, Etienne loved to laugh, hug his mama and papa, and blow kisses at anyone within eyesight. We dreamed of him growing up, just like you folks, you little kids here, whose parents I'm sure are all very proud of you. Our lives were uprooted last year when we learned that Etienne had fallen at his daycare and suffered of severe head trauma. After several days in the intensive care unit at CHIO, our children's hospital, we were told that there was simply no hope. Our son was declared brain dead. When his medical team raised the idea of organ donation, we didn't hesitate to say yes. We saw this as a real tangible way of honoring our baby Etienne's memory and giving hope to other families in need. It was simply the right thing to do. Both Etienne and we were treated with great dignity, and respect throughout this time. In the end, two lives were saved. A child who received his liver and an adult who received his kidneys. Imagine that. A little baby of 16 months saving the life of an adult. Look, there is nothing good or just about losing a child. We'll always feel the pain and loss. It never gets better. We struggle with what might have been, and we wish that we could turn back the clock. But I like to think that somehow the light of our Petit Prince and others who have given the gift of life, are here with us today. Notre Petit Prince Étienne aimait faire des amis partout. Et je crois que Louis et l'autre personne qui ont donné le don de vie sont ici en esprit. Merci beaucoup. Okay, now the next most important thing is getting you there safe, and Sergeant Hall is going to explain how the torch trek is going to take place, and please listen to him when he speaks.
Hi guys, to get you there safely, what we're going to do, we're going to take the road, we'll have some officers assist us, we'll block the roadway all the way up to Parliament Hill. So we're going to head north towards Parliament Hill on Elgin Street. What I asked you guys to do, quite simple, is stay into the curb lane. The lane that's closest to the sidewalk. If there's cars, of course you switch onto the other lane. But we try to remain into one lane, okay? We'll extend the line. For that reason, if there's emergency vehicles that needs to go by, we'll go by slowly. Nobody's going to get hurt, okay? We all ready for this?
Thank you, Sergeant. Now, before we light the torch, which is going to be lit by the Campbell family and Halette team, we are going to ask all the supervisors to remember when we reach Wellington and Elgin that we're going to make a stop there, because that's where the members of Parliament will come out to greet us as we make our final steps to the flame. Now, also, we do have MVP Lisa McLeod here, who is going to join the torch lighting. And when the torch gets lit, please let the torch bearers make their way to the corner. And Brahim, if you can start making your way to the truck, Frank, if you can get the truck started. And we're going to be lighting the torch, the famous torch that was blessed by Pope John Paul II 13 years ago, and many others, almost 1 million people have touched it. We're going to light it right now. Okay, they're going to slowly make their way to the corner. Frank, please get it. Here, make it more comfortable. Open up this back. Make it more comfortable.
What's the street just before Wellington, the main street? Before Wellington. Albert? Okay.
Sit down, Slater.
Sergeant, we're supposed to arrive exactly at 12:15 at Elgin and Wellington, so if we're a little bit early, we can hold up on the street before, if we're early.
You have to be there on the hill at noon?
No, 12:15, right at the corner of Elgin and Wellington.
Elgin and Wellington, that's right here?
Oh, is that right here?
It's the three forward, a quarter after.
Okay, okay, so we're really early then.
We're really early.
Okay, so what we can do, if possible, is before we get to that corner, we can do a few more webcams with the students.
How about this?
Yeah.
See the cenotaph?
Sorry?
The cenotaph up ahead?
Yeah.
You could all go at the cenotaph.
Yep.
Merge there for about 5-10 minutes.
Okay.
And then move on after.
Okay, so like maybe 11-12 minutes after, so it's only a few minutes away then, right?
You want to be at Parliament Hill at what time?
Well, we got to be there. We got to be at Elgin in Wellington at 12:15, and then
why? What's?
There's the three members are waiting there at 12:15.
So we'll stop at the cenotaph.
Cenotaph, okay. And then we're just a couple of minutes away from Elgin. Yeah,
Not
okay.
even a minute away.
Because those final steps, the members are going to receive the torch, and then make their way through the. For the pedestrians through the Metcalfe entrance to Parliament Hill, and then the truck's going to take the Bank Street entrance.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, thanks. Okay. Move them that way. Have them move that way, to the right. Move everybody to the right. So you can let me know where we can stop.
You're going to go straight up, right?
Okay.
Right there. Walk right on.
Okay, wherever you stop, that's when I'll know to. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. He's going to stop. Just, we're going to take like a 5-minute break. Where he stops, you're going to stop. Oh, shit. Oh, well. Right here? Okay.
Right inside.
Right inside here. Okay. Have everybody come this way. This way. Brahim! Brahim! Brahim, get out of the truck. Raheem, over here. Over here. Okay. Okay. Where's Mueller? Mueller! Okay. Okay. Now, okay, let me just get everybody's attention just for a couple of minutes. Okay, okay. Now, we got about 5 minutes before we do our final lap. So that means that we got 5 minutes of webcasting. If we have any brave souls that want to step forward, there, I see the first hand. No, this little boy right here. Okay, go ahead, introduce yourself and give a quick message.
Hi, I'm Travis Moriarty. I'm just doing this rally just to, I don't know, just help people and be a donor and stuff, like give a chance. I think it's really good for the school and really good for the community. People to know that some people do need help.
Okay, do we have anybody else? Okay, right here.
Three of us.
Counselor, if you can choose the people.
Awesome. Hey, hello, what's up? This is Ray, Marie, and Anna.
Huh?
We're supporting you. Good job on the effort. It's very true right now. You can see it.
I know, you too.
Camera. Yeah. It was down. Okay, what time is it, Frank?
12.
Is it 12? No, the exact time. Who's got an exact time? Watch.
12 o'clock.
12 o'clock? You want to say hi to your sister? Go jump in. Okay, let her sister say hi. Let Brahim, her sister. It has to get registered now, people.
About organ donation. It's important. This is why the webcast is here.
So we'll leave about 10 after.
So who are you meeting there?
There's going to be MP Harold Albright.
Where is he meeting you?
Right at the corner.
At the hill, then?
No, not at the hill.
At the street corner?
At the street corner.
Of Elgin and
Wellington.
Just right there. Right in front of the shadow.
Right there? Okay, so in 10 minutes, just like 12:15, I guess.
Insane.
Yeah.
This is Wellington and Elgin.
Okay.
That's Wellington and Elgin.
Oh, okay. I'll keep a lookout where they are.
So what we're going to do is we're going to march back on the road.
Okay.
And if they're not there, we're going to turn and head down there.
Okay. At about 15 after then, because they're going to be precisely there at 15 after.
So we're going to reconvene at 10 minutes, because you're going to lose your crowd.
Yeah, okay, 10 minutes.
10 minutes
Just
from now,
get
we're
them
going to start moving.
Okay, very good.
Boys and girls, please listen up. All right, gang, we make our way to Parliament Hill. At this time, Aled and the Campbell family are going to pass the torch to Harold. All right, whose wife, Betty, saved 5 lives with organ donations.
Okay, I'll let. Okay, now, Mueller, where's Mueller?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now
We're gonna follow the bagpiper?
we're gonna follow the bagpiper
And the torch.
and the torch.
Okay.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to make our way to Parliament Hill. I want you to follow the sounds of the bagpipe and the torch. And let's get to the hill, all right?
Okay, this way, Harold. 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 Shut the back doors. Frank, the back doors aren't shut.
I'd like to throw that.
I can't. My hand's full. If you can borrow it. So when you make your left here, you're going to be making a right on 9th Street. You want me to park? Yeah, you're going to park it in front of the flame. It's a big centennial flame. I'll wave you in. Donate your organs. Welcome to Organ Donor Event! Bienvenue à ce don de la vie! To welcome you in the most elegant fashion, Sir Squire Mower!
Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we get started, I'd love to hear our national anthem. How about you? Please welcome Vivian Castillo.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love, in all thy sons command, car ton bras s'est porté le plaie, il s'est porté la croix. Ton histoire est une épopée des plus brillants exploits. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Thank you, Vivian. All right, I think we live in a wonderful country, a wonderful province, and a wonderful city. Don't you think, boys and girls? Yes. And welcome to Ellen Campbell Day here in the nation's capital. For those who you don't know and you've just wandered on to Parliament Hill, Helene is a wonderful girl from Ottawa who's now living in Toronto waiting for a double lung transplant. She is on the waiting list. She's being patient. She's being over and above kind to help out others who need organ donation. And so she started a campaign a few months ago. She got Justin Bieber to retweet the heck out of her. I don't know anybody else who can do that. I've tried. It doesn't work. Then she gets on the Ellen DeGeneres show. How about that? And while doing all of this, she is, of course, trying to stay positive. And I went to visit her last weekend, and she is just an angel. I love her to pieces. And if you ever have a chance to follow her on Twitter, send her a message. She'll respond, and she's just great. She'll put you in the best mood ever. Yeah, give her a round of applause one more time, because I believe she's watching right now via Skype. We have a few speeches we'd like to get to here today. And he is actually holding the torch right now. He'd like to say a few words. His wife passed away, I believe it was 2 years ago. Oh, sorry, 11 months ago. My apologies, 11 months ago. She helped save 5 individuals. How about that? His wife's name was Betty. Please welcome Mr. Albright.
It's a real privilege and honor for me to be here today. I want to especially welcome my colleagues from the House of Commons. Thank you so much for all of you for taking the time to come out today. When George called me a number of months back and asked if the Torch of Life could be run in Betty's honor through Ontario this year, obviously I had no hesitation in giving that permission to do it in Betty's honor. She deserved every honor I could possibly give her. 11 months ago, roughly, we were in the hospital considering our options, and it became very clear, the medical personnel informed us that there was literally no hope for Betty's survival. Then the decision comes what to do about organ donation. Because Betty and I had had that conversation, because Betty had signed her organ donation card, the decision was made easier. It wasn't easy. There were still many other decisions that had to be made in that process. But my children and I unanimously agreed that Betty's organs would be donated. Through that time, the Trillium Gift of Life Network worked with us in a very compassionate way to help us make that decision. And I can't say enough positive about the Trillium Gift of Life Network. Thank you to each person who was involved in that. Yeah, give them a good round of applause. Betty passed away on May the 4th, and while our hearts are still broken and we grieve deeply, there are 2 things that give us hope to go on. One is our definite hope in the person of Jesus Christ, his resurrection, which we're going to celebrate next week. The second is the ability that we had to donate Betty's organs, and we know today that 5 people are enjoying life. Some of them probably would not be living anymore had those organs not been donated. So those 2 things remove much of the pain of having lost a loved one. So I just can't say enough about how important it is that you take time to go on to beadonor.ca. You see the placards around here, beadonor.ca, register your intent and have the discussion with your family so that if, and we all hope we'll live to be 95, but some of us won't, if you're faced with a situation like Betty and I were, that there will be very little question, and you can have the hope of knowing that you have also been instrumental in extending life, a fuller and richer life, to others who may need those organs. And we know many, including Helene, and including Gary Keller right here on Parliament Hill, who needs help right now. So please do it. Register today. And my thanks again. Thanks again to George and the Torch of Life team. These guys are incredible. They put a lot of work into it. And my hopes and prayers with the Campbell family that a donor will be found very shortly. You are certainly in our prayers. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Well, you know this is a big campaign and a big deal when you can get all three parties to come down here together and not be fighting with each other. That's a good day, right? So our first speaker from the four parties. I apologize. I voted for you. All right. I'd like to bring to. They all say that, yeah. I'd like to bring to the microphone from the Conservative Party, Mr. Mark Adler. He's not here? Oh, he's not here. Okay. Okay. Is there anybody from the Conservative Party? Well, anybody else? Yes, but. Well, I'd like to give you my political views. No, I'm just kidding. It's okay then? Okay. The Conservatives are represented? Okay, that's good then. I just wanted to give everybody equal time. So now from the Liberal Party, Member of Parliament, Kirsty Duncan. Is she here? There she goes. Oh, there she is. Hi.
Hello everyone. Today we remember our friend Harold and his loving wife Betty of 40 years. And we remember the Campbell family, and we're all hoping and praying for your daughter. We want to thank George Marcello and his wonderful team and these extraordinary children. For their tireless efforts to raise the torch of life, to give the gift of life. And we are thankful that organ transplantation has gone from an experimental treatment to the hope for thousands of Canadians. And I know what it's like to face this, to face a devastating disease where there isn't cure, where there isn't a help. And what you're all doing here today is raising awareness so no family has to face this alone. And for all those who are facing this, we wish you love, strength, and our prayers. Thank you.
All right, our next speaker from the NDP, Peter Stouffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Thomas Mulcair and our party, in fact of all of us in the House of Commons and in the Senate, thank you all very much for being here. You always ask yourself, what can one person do? Well, Betty, even though I'm sure she wouldn't mind being with us now, and Harold and the family decided that 5 other people should have the right to live under the grace of our land and our God in that regard. So if one person could do that, imagine what you could do. And we're encouraging each and every single one of you to sign the card. Because the reality is there's an awful lot of us here right now that one day may require an organ transplant themselves. And wouldn't it be nice to know that you wouldn't have to wait and wonder if indeed it was going to happen? And so Harold and to George and to each and every one of you, I also want to say a special ode to the town crier. Coming from Nova Scotia, that's a big thing down there, buddy. Thank you very much for being here, sir. But to each and every one of you, thank you for being here, especially to the young children. It always says, what can the youth do? By being here and the members you are, you're showing us the adults of this country what we should be doing when it comes to organ donations. So please, as Harold says, do it. Sign up, be a donor. The life you save may be a relative, may be a friend, and one day maybe it'll be yourself in those shoes. So God bless you to the memory of Betty and to the folks here as well. Hopefully that answer you'll get the phone call very, very soon and be able to live a very happy and productive life. And God bless each and every one of you. Thank you all very much for coming out today. Thank you.
All right. I would like to introduce a lady who is actually part of the community where the Campbells live. She's our MPP. She's a wonderful lady. Please welcome Lisa McLeod to the microphone. Lisa.
Thanks very much. May I first just say thank you to Jeff Mahler and Hot 89.9 for the outstanding work that they've done in promoting organ donation and the plight of Helene Campbell. Jeff, whenever you take on a cause, you make sure our whole city is aware of it. And for that, we are all very grateful. Thank you. If I may, just say thank you to all of you for being here today. And I'd like to make a special mention of the Ottawa Centre MP who's here, Paul Dewar. It's been a heck of a week for you. It's very nice that you were able to make it here, sir, right in the heart of your riding. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been with the Living Green Ribbon for about 6 years now. And I can tell you, some years it's tougher than others to try and get the message out. But through our friend Helene and her parents, who've been very gracious because I know they've been inundated with international press, we have done something amazing here by supporting her in this city. And we know that people across not only our province, but throughout the world are now talking about the importance of organ donation. Now, a few months ago, I guess it would be now, Helene came to visit me at Queen's Park when it wasn't sitting. And I brought her into the chamber. And I let her sit in, was it Tim Hudak's seat or Dalton McGinty's? She sat in both seats. And so did her father. And it just shows you, I think, that we have an open, accessible parliaments and legislatures. And we talk about this issue an awful lot. Unfortunately, on the same night that he was re-elected, my friend Harold had to go through a very significant tragedy. And a few days after he was re-elected, which should have been one of the happiest nights of his life, he was going through a tragedy. And he and his family have spoken about the importance of organ donation. And he's here, and I might say with incredible strength, to carry on that message and Betty's legacy. And I want to thank you for that leadership and strength. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to continue this on. We have our town crier has been with us for very many years. I know Councillor Doug Thompson, who's representing our mayor, Jim Watson, is here today. We do this every year. We're going to have to continue to do this every year. You can't let up on awareness. The minute you stop talking about it is the minute people forget about it. And thankfully, we've got Helene Campbell, and through the grace of God, her message to tell people that this is very important. So ladies and gentlemen, if you can join me doing one thing here today. Who's on Facebook? Who's on Twitter? What I want you to do is I want you to tweet and I want you to Facebook beadonor.ca. Can everybody do that for me? Can everybody do that for Helene? Can everybody do that for Betty? All right, we're going to be, I think, a big, strong army in this issue, and I think that we are going to make sure that there is a Living Green ribbon, and I want to say thank you so much to the organizers and George for putting this together, and another big thank you to Jeff Mahler, because this wouldn't happen without you.
Thank you, Lisa. That, by the way, was her first time on a microphone. Could you tell? She's so comfortable. All right. I believe we have a letter that we'd like to read. All right, come on up.
Mike Lake, my colleague from Alberta, will read a letter on behalf of the Prime Minister.
Thank you very much, and it is an absolute honor to be here standing with the Campbell family with my good friend Harold Albrecht, and to read this letter from the Prime Minister. I am delighted to extend my warmest personal greetings to all those attending the Torch of Life Relay on Parliament Hill, organized by the Step by Step Organ Transplant Association. I was pleased to learn that your Ottawa relay stop is dedicated to the memory of Mrs. Betty Albrecht, wife of Kitchener-Conestoga MP Harold Albrecht. Betty would undoubtedly have been moved by the compassionate young people working to call attention to the importance of organ donation. Today, you are supporting the thousands of Canadians waiting for an organ or tissue donation. They wait in hope for the gift of restored health. Torch of Life is a laudable initiative founded by George Marcello, a transplant survivor, who has made it his life's mission to raise awareness of organ and tissue donation and to offer others the same chance he received to enjoy a healthy future with friends and loved ones. On behalf of the Government of Canada, I commend the Step by Step Organ Transplant Association and all the organizers of this inspiring campaign. I salute the students participating in this year's relay and offer my best wishes for success in your goal of registering Ontarians as organ and tissue donors. Sincerely, the Right Honourable Stephen Harper, Prime Minister of Canada.
All right, we have one more speech, George, before I give you the microphone, okay? Elizabeth May from the Green Party, come on up and say a few words.
I was busy tweeting. I got caught off guard. Hey, I just want to say how great it is to see the energy and enthusiasm. I've also, one of the things I'd say has been a privilege and an honor since being elected is become a friend of Harold's, and I'm honored to join in the Torch of Life relay in memory of his wonderful wife, Betty. And I want to say, this is not federal jurisdiction, and this is probably a really crazy bad thing for someone at the federal level to do. But looking at the provincial leadership here, I think we ought to talk about maybe reverse onus. You only sign your driver's license if you don't want to donate your organs, which would clear up things a lot. Right now, Canada rates as one of the least engaged countries in terms of the levels of organ donation availability. We really have a problem that we're not, there's great spirit here, and goodness knows everybody here is doing what you can, but maybe there's more we could do by turning that around and saying you only sign your card if you want to say to the health authorities, no. Otherwise, you're making a statement that you're ready, that you know that you want to help, and that extra step might just make more organs available. My daughter's best friend, when she was in grade 10, got an organ donation of a heart, and it gave her a new life. We need to make sure that people who need their lives helped and saved with the miracles of modern science are not held back because we just don't know how to get the right organ to the right person in time. So thank you all for being here. God bless you. Keep up the torch of life. Way to go, Jeff.
All right, after talking to all four parties, by the way, it's a no homework Friday, just so you guys know. Very generous of them, absolutely. It's going to be signed in the House later on. All right, so I'm going to hand things over to the Torch of Life main man himself, George. Let's give George the biggest round of applause for organizing all of this today.
Let's give the Mulder a big hand. Right from the beginning, putting up with me. So I'm glad to see Mr. Doer's here. Thank you so much, my good friend Mr. Doer, and my good friend Kirsty Duncan, who also joined, and Elizabeth Mays. Thank you for making this an all-party initiative. Now that we've shown that Canada can do this, we might maybe make an example for the world. But we actually have a student here that's from Palestine that is that example for the world. And his name is Khaled Khatib. And he's going to share his story very briefly in Arabic, and then I'll translate it in English.
فلسطين من جنين صارت معنا قصة انه في بنت صغيرة انه اخوي اسمه احمد عمره 11 سنة فاصيب براسه وكان يعني تقريبا دماغه ميت فالدكتور عرض على ابوي انه برا يعني في اطفال بحاجه لاعضاء وبده يعني بدهم الاطفال بدهم اعضاء فابوي قرر يعني انه يساعدهم يعني ما بترددش انه يساعد هاي الاطفال لانه بحاجه لهي الاعضاء يعني رايحين يموتوا يعني. فجينا هون على كندا ساعدناهم وانقذنا 5 اشخاص 5 اطفال هسه هم بصحه جيده. فانا هون في كندا برعايه ستيب باي ستيب من جورج. عشان هيك راح افر في اونتاريو كلياتها واحاول اني اجمع قدر يعني 1 مليون اونتاري في كندا وعشان هيلين كمان هيلين كامبل انا هون في كندا وراح اجيب لها يعني اللي بدها اياها واتمنى يعني انتم كمان تساعدونا وتروح على torch of life تتسجلوا وتكونوا معنا وشكرا لكم. Thank you.
Thank you. And I'll just translate what Mr. Young Halet Khatib said. In 2005, in his home of Jenin, Palestine, his young brother, 11-year-old brother Ahmed, was shot accidentally by an Israeli soldier. After a day being in a brain-dead state, the family made a decision to donate Ahmed's organs to 7 Israeli children. 5 of them are alive today. Since then, the family has gone worldwide as becoming ambassadors for organ and tissue donations in many, many countries of the world. And we're really privileged and honored to have Halet with us to carry the torch, which he started March 2nd in Kenora, and God willingly, we will finish in June 19th. And he's carrying it for Elaine Campbell, and he met with her before we started. He gave her a nice teddy bear, which I know she still has, and told her, I'm going to carry this torch for you. And also he was very honored to carry the torch in memory of Miss Betty Albright. And so with that, Halet is determined to finish the campaign, but we also found out that he has a love of hockey. He'd never seen ice in his life. And while we were in Dryden, Frank, our driver and also a bodybuilder and hockey player, has been training Halet. And now every time we pass in a community, the first thing Halet asks is there an ice rink in that community? So is there an ice rink in Ottawa? Well, there's an ice rink here.
Of course, I love Ottawa.
So, you know, let's show the world what Canada can do. Our goal is to register 1 million people in Ontario. Hopefully, we can do and begin our Cross Canada campaign. And let's make Canada #1 when it comes to organ and tissue donation. And show the world and show example. Thank you, and God bless everyone.
All right, guys, I also want to thank Private Zach Dwyer from Cameron Highlanders. Great job with the bagpipe. So obviously I want to thank all the officials that are here today, all the media that is here today, and all of you here today. It was a very special day. We had Helene Campbell on this morning on the new Hot 89.9. It has been a very emotional week for her, a very emotional day for her, and seeing her family here today as well. It's just a great culmination of everything that has happened thus far, but we once again will not stop. We're going to do what Lisa said. Everybody's going to go to their Facebook, they're going to go to their Twitter, send a smoke signal to your grandparents. I don't care what you have to do, but be a donor.ca. Do it as soon as you leave the hill today, guys. Have a great weekend and enjoy the Juno Awards. Thanks, guys. And be careful when you're walking down. Watch your step, boys and girls. Watch your step. Thank you.
I want to get the other side. Other side? Thank you very much. That's awesome.
About the importance of organ donation. And he's here, and I might say with incredible strength, to carry on that message and Betty's legacy. And I want to thank you for that leadership and strength, Carol. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to continue this on. We have our town crier who's been with us for very many years. I know Councillor Doug Thompson, who's representing our Mayor Jim Watson, is here today. We do this every year. We're going to have to continue to do this every year. You can't let up on awareness. The minute you stop talking about it is the minute people forget about it. And thankfully, we've got Helene Campbell, and through the grace of God, her message to tell people that this is very important. So ladies and gentlemen, if you can join me doing one thing here today. Who's on Facebook? Who's on Twitter? What I want you to do is I want you to tweet and I want you to Facebook beadonor.ca. Can everybody do that for me? Can everybody do that for Helene? Can everybody do that for Betty? All right, we're going to be, I think, a big, strong army in this issue, and I think that we are going to make sure that there is a living green ribbon, and I want to say thank you so much to the organizers and George for putting this together, and another big thank you to Jeff Muller, because this wouldn't happen without you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Lisa. That, by the way, was her first time on a microphone. Could you tell? She's so comfortable. All right. I believe we have a letter that we'd like to read. All right, come on up.
Mike Lake, my colleague from Alberta, will read a letter on behalf of the Prime Minister.
Well, thank you very much, and it is an absolute honor to be here standing with the Campbell family with my good friend Harold Albrecht, and to read this letter from the Prime Minister. I am delighted to extend my warmest personal greetings to all those attending the Torch of Life Relay on Parliament Hill, organized by the Step by Step Organ Transplant Association. I was pleased to learn that your Ottawa relay stop is dedicated to the memory of Mrs. Betty Albrecht, wife of Kitchener-Conestoga MP Harold Albrecht. Betty would undoubtedly have been moved by the compassionate young people working to call attention to the importance of organ donation. Today you are supporting the thousands of Canadians waiting for an organ or tissue donation. They wait in hope for the gift of restored health. Torch of Life is a laudable initiative founded by George Marcello, a transplant survivor, who has made it his life's mission to raise awareness of organ and tissue donation and to offer others the same chance he received to enjoy a healthy future with friends and loved ones. On behalf of the Government of Canada, I commend the Step by Step Organ Transplant Association and all the organizers of this inspiring campaign. I salute the students participating in this year's relay and offer my best wishes for success in your goal of registering Ontarians as organ and tissue donors. Sincerely, the Right Honourable Stephen Harper, Prime Minister of Canada.
All right, we have one more speech, George, before I give you the microphone, okay? Elizabeth May from the Green Party, come on up and say a few words.
I was busy tweeting. I got caught off guard. Hey, I just want to say how great it is to see the energy and enthusiasm. I've also, one of the things I'd say has been a privilege and an honor since being elected is become a friend of Harold's, and I'm honored to join in the Torch of Life Relay in memory of his wonderful wife, Betty. And I want to say, this is not federal jurisdiction, and this is probably a really crazy bad thing for someone at the federal level to do. But looking at the provincial leadership here, I think we ought to talk about maybe reverse onus. You only sign your driver's license if you don't want to donate your organs, which would clear up things a lot. Right now, Canada rates as one of the least engaged countries in terms of the levels of organ donation availability. We really have a problem that we're not, there's great spirit here, and goodness knows everybody here is doing what you can, but maybe there's more we could do by turning that around and saying you only sign your card if you want to say to the health authorities, no. Otherwise, you're making a statement that you're ready, that you know that you want to help, and that extra step might just make more organs available. My daughter's best friend, when she was in grade 10, got an organ donation of a heart, and it gave her a new life. We need to make sure that people who need their lives helped and saved with the miracles of modern science are not held back because we just don't know how to get the right organ to the right person in time. So thank you all for being here. God bless you. Keep up the torch of life. And way to go, Jeff.
Thank you very much. All right. After talking to all four parties, by the way, it's a no homework Friday, just so you guys know. I know. Very generous of them, absolutely. It's going to be signed in the House later on. All right, so I'm going to hand things over to the Torch of Life main man himself, George. Let's give George the biggest round of applause for organizing all of this today. George, come on up here.
Thank you, and let's give the Muller a big hand for, right from the beginning, putting up with me. So I'm glad to see Mr. Doer's here. Thank you so much, my good friend Mr. Doer, my good friend Kirsty Duncan, who also joined, and Elizabeth Mays. Thank you for making this an all-party initiative. Now that we've shown that Canada can do this, we might maybe make an example for the world. But we actually have a student here that's from Palestine that is that example for the world. And his name is Khaled Khatib, and he's going to share his story very briefly in Arabic, and then I'll translate it in English.
مرحبا، أنا اسمي خالد من فلسطين من جنين. صارت معنا قصة إنه في جندي إسرائيلي إنه طخ على أخوي اسمه أحمد عمره 11 سنة، فأصيب براسه وكان يعني تقريبا دماغه ميت. فالدكتور عرض على أبوي إنه نتبرع، يعني في أطفال بحاجة لأعضاء وبده يعني بدهم الأطفال بدهم أعضاء، فأبوي قرر يعني إنه يساعدهم، يعني ما ترددش إنه يساعد هاي الأطفال لأنهم بحاجة لهاي الأعضاء، يعني رايحين يموتوا يعني. فجينا هون على كندا فساعدناهم وأنقذنا 5 أشخاص 5 أطفال، هسه هم بصحة جيدة. فأنا هنا في كندا برعاية ستيب باي ستيب من جورج. عشان هيك راح أفر في أونتاريو كلياتها وأحاول إني أجمع قدر يعني 1,000,000 أونتاري في كندا، وعشان هيلين كامبل أنا هنا في كندا، وراح أجيب لها يعني اللي بدها إياها. وبتمنى يعني إنكم كمان تساعدونا وتروحوا على تورش اوف لايف وتسجلوا وتكونوا معنا، وشكرا لكم. Thank you.
Thank you. And I'll just translate what Mr. Young Halet Khatib said. In 2005, in his home of Jenin, Palestine, his young brother, 11-year-old brother Ahmed, was shot accidentally by an Israeli soldier. After a day being in a brain-dead state, the family made a decision to donate Ahmed's organs to 7 Israeli children. 5 of them are alive today. Since then, the family has gone worldwide as becoming ambassadors for organ and tissue donations in many, many countries of the world. And we're really privileged and honored to have Halet with us to carry the torch, which he started March 2nd in Kenora, and God willingly, we will finish in June 19th. And he's carrying it for Elaine Campbell, and he met with her before we started. He gave her a nice teddy bear, which I know she still has, and told her, I'm going to carry this torch for you. And also he was very honored to carry the torch in memory of Miss Betty Albright. And so with that, Halet is determined to finish the campaign, but we also found out that he has a love of hockey. He never seen ice in his life, and while we were in Dryden, Frank, our driver and also a bodybuilder and hockey player, has been training Halet. And now every time we pass in a community, the first thing Halet asks is there an ice rink in that community? So is there an ice rink in Ottawa? Well, there's an ice rink here.
1 or 2. Of course, I love Ottawa.
So, you know, let's show the world what Canada can do. Our goal is to register 1 million people in Ontario. Hopefully, we can do and begin our Cross Canada campaign. And let's make Canada #1 when it comes to organ and tissue donations, and show the world and show examples. Thank you, and God bless everyone.
All right, guys, I also want to thank Private Zach Dwyer from Cameron Highlanders. Great job with the bagpipe. So obviously I want to thank all the officials that are here today, all the media that is here today, and all of you here today. It was a very special day. We had Helene Campbell on this morning on the new Hot 89.9. It has been a very emotional week for her, a very emotional day for her, and seeing her family here today as well. It's just a great culmination of everything that has happened thus far, but we once again will not stop. We're going to do what Lisa said. Everybody's going to go to their Facebook, they're going to go to their Twitter, send a smoke signal to your grandparents. I don't care what you have to do, but be a donor.ca. Do it as soon as you leave the hill today, guys. Have a great weekend and enjoy the Juno Awards. Thanks, guys. And be careful when you're walking down. Watch your step, boys and girls. Watch your step. Thank you.
feel free to look at our website as well. It might give you an idea.
ايش
But
فاس من
this-
ديفونك؟
The door is wide open if you ever want to jump in, because we're doing a Canada-wide campaign come October. Okay, we'll talk soon. Okay, bye-bye. Thank you.
Kelly, you still there? Okay. Yeah, hi, honey.
Sorry.
Fucking all that big documentary.
Well, the whole thing was is we made the front page of Thunder Bay.
That's what I was telling you. We made the
And
front page.
right beside us, that's right beside
Left,
Frank's
left.
picture.
So, okay, start over, start over.
No.
Right beside my picture.
Okay.
The premier went there right.
And I wasn't happy with my picture.
Or not by the oxycodone. Sorry.
Oxycodone, right next to my head. And my eyes are
Try to
sleepy.
lift your upper
Yeah,
lip.
and he's like this.
My what? My picture was very bad.
Try to go like this.
Confirms it.
Yeah.
It confirms it.
Oh, he couldn't eat for 3 days. He was complaining about the picture. Oh, no, get that newspaper away from me. I don't want to see it.
It's the first time I made the front page, and I look like I'm higher.
Almost.
Holding next to me.
Okay, I'll show you the trick then. And then you just try to look to the right.
Yeah.
And then go back to the middle.
Anyways,
And then you look to the left. And then you go back to the middle. So it looks like you're moving one eye, but not the other.
I gotta get across. You know.
God! Let's start over. Oh, okay, this one is started.
Shuffle it.
Shuffle it. Shuffle it, Hamza. Hamza's gonna shuffle it for me. خربت خربت.
You have no idea. Today,
Yeah.
today, so even Rob doesn't know, right? Yeah. I mean, I know George.
You're gonna show a trick.
I know George because I spent,
You gotta show him a trick.
with him. And today when you asked to invite us,
You know this trick, Rob?
Okay, look.
Rob, you know this?
half an hour to
Okay.
get back to you because I can't get him off the phone. Yeah. I can't get him off the phone. I get him for 10 seconds. It's, oh, George, okay.
Ta-da! That was it. You should have asked me before we went on camera. It was 10 of spades, yes.
Just to keep everything going.
She did. My turn.
Do it? I missed that trick.
You know.
I missed that
Got it.
trick.
We were in.
أو do it to خالد. Do it to خالد. He knows. عندك واحدة؟ عندك واحدة؟ تعرف؟
He's got one. Yeah.
Okay.
He's got a magic trick.
For dignitaries.
You have to sign him. What is that the goal? You have to get it.
1 million registered, and they'll be recorded, so we'll be able to announce the numbers. You know.
So if once you get a million, you don't stop. You keep.
No, you keep going, but you
Yeah,
when you
somewhere
say a
we'll know.
million,
We'll tally it up.
when you say a million, you know, it brings in more of a thing to you know.
Hold on,
why
hold
stop
on.
at a
Hold on.
million?
No, no, الرجال هيا.
Don't stop. If that's your main line of work, you can't stop.
Let me see.
You just keep going because
And
always
he's
the next
giving
thing.
out, and
Okay.
he's giving out friendly
Put it back.
challenges to every
To all the
mayor,
mayors, to get them
saying
involved in
per
the-
capita, is
No.
North Bay can beat Sudbury or what?
You know,
Let's make.
see how much people you can register in
Okay,
your
so
city.
it becomes a friendly
So
competition.
now the mayor of McDonald
And by
issued
midsummer,
a challenge
we'll tally
to
up
all
all
the
the
other
numbers.
mayors. He goes,
Yeah.
my city's going to come on top. You know, so as we're going from city to city, we get the mayors. Hey, you know, the mayor of North Bay just
This
said
should
that
have
he
challenged
would like
you. No.
to register,
Wasn't it?
you know.
Who was it?
It was the other four.
Oh, okay.
A parliament.
This.
Are you okay with you?
Yes, the other four.
Oh my God, Parliament was amazing.
I got all 4 parties.
We had,
That was a good
we had
one.
lunch at House of Commons.
We got
That's how you have to teach her how you did it.
To name it a day. What? A day yesterday, yeah. To name it one of our
Mhm.
members, Elaine Campbell Day. You know, we got
Watch you trick my dad.
That's the girl who needs the double lung transplant.
Double lung.
Really? We need to go to the website.
They named the day.
Yeah.
www.
Yeah. It's all there.
torchoflife.com.
It's all there, and it's easy.
So they're gonna name. They're gonna give
هلا
you a
بالحمص.
day off.
No. They dedicated it
Dedicated the day.
to her. Couldn't be the X5.
Who?
The town crier.
X5?
One of those official, hey, yeah, oh, yeah,
The town
The
crier.
introduction the last couple of days. Shit, we missed. So we're here. It's
He does our introduction.
Saturday,
He does, you know, every
March
morning.
31st.
Man, Saturday already. Time flies.
And we're here at Carlos's house. A good friend of mine, Robert.
Daddy, is this your card?
We're still in Ottawa, and we're having a
Holy smoke.
We just had a lovely, lovely traditional Italian
Oh,
meal.
yeah?
And the hospitality has
Hamza,
been fantastic.
Hamza. No, it's طلعش. Sorry, go ahead.
The hospitality has been fantastic, and we're just enjoying this evening tonight.
بس ما تطلع, sorry.
You have something to say now?
Yeah, and Raphael has a magic trick. It's Carlo's turn for a magic trick right now. Everybody has to do a magic trick.
Okay, let me redo it from the beginning. Don't be smart.
Okay.
Don't be smart, be a genius.
And it's all about the kids.
That's right.
How many cards were there?
A ton.
It's
Try
okay?
to pick out the one that he likes.
Oh, okay.
One card, Daddy.
Okay,
Did you
there
pick
you
a
go.
card?
I got it. He had a good trick.
That you have to actually pick it and put it at the top of it.
I did, didn't I?
Okay, no, Daddy.
That's your job to find it.
Just take one card.
One card, okay. See, George is
Okay, is that one card? Is that one card?
That's one card. George is a card check.
Put it at the top.
Put it at the top.
Put it on top of the file. Don't look
Don't
okay.
show me.
Put it on
The top of the thing.
On the top.
Is it at the top?
It's at the top.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
I see it.
I've seen it.
Here we go. Do you know what it is? I think so.
Round and round we
It's
go.
your card.
Where we stop.
Oh, you know all.
You know what?
Is this your card?
Okay.
I think so.
Is this your card? No. Okay.
Now, hold on.
I think I see it.
امسكها.
Abraham looks like a guy in a
Okay, I'm
movie.
gonna shuffle it. I'll shuffle it for you, and then you can shuffle.
There's a movie.
Guys, look.
Okay, we're listening.
There's a movie. I'm
Okay,
trying to
Daddy.
remember. There's
Shuffle,
a guy looks just
shuffle.
like you in the movie. I'm trying to remember
Like
which
him?
movie.
Like
Yeah, I'm trying to
Yeah,
which
somebody
movie.
else said you look
Yes,
like somebody.
there's a. I'm trying to remember which movie
Look,
I
watch
saw
this,
there.
guys. Guys, watch this now.
Somebody else
Okay.
You see, I
I'm
didn't look.
looking. I'm still looking.
Which son of a gun movie that I watched this week?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
There you go.
That's the one.
That's
amazing.
the one.
How did you do that?
Oh,
That's
that's
I see.
You're
That's
sharp.
a very
Listen,
good
don't
trick.
start picking up shortcuts.
Wow.
Okay, it's his turn.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, Hamza's turn. Frank.
Hamza can't cheat. Hamza
I'm trying to
can't,
remember a card trick. I think.
Hey, I always put my fingers in front.
That's a hard camera, that's what.
These iPhones are amazing, eh?
This is your
Oh,
card.
Zoe, she's sharp. She knows what's going on.
Good. And this is your card. This is your card. Okay, good.
Yeah.
I'll see. I'll try. Let's see.
Yeah, there was a movie. I'm trying to remember which one it was.
Kramer and Kramer?
No, it was a war movie or something. He was like. I'm watching. I turned into a TV junkie later. One nice guy got always wrong.
Shuffle.
Quando anni c'hai?
ليش كل
Tu,
الصحراء
quando anni c'hai?
52.
من لندن؟
52?
لماذا؟
الصحراء ليش؟
مش عارف احكي لي.
ما بعرفش بس
I didn't know.
يعني لندن هي الوحيدة يعني بالعالم بتتعلم السحر يمكن؟
No, في
تعلم
من
السحر
هون.
السحر
George is the
تعلمه بس مش زي لندن يعني
في برنامج حلو حقيقة.
He's 57.
12.
الساحر
52.
Huh?
57.
هاي كلها
Who, you?
شفته
Yeah, no, you're 56.
Exactly.
When's your birthday?
55.
في وحدة أنا شفتها
So you're 57 today?
I did it.
This year.
I did it.
This year you'll be 57.
Are you serious?
We're gonna do something.
Wow, I didn't never think that in a million
I'm gonna
days.
stand here.
It's all the walk. I think it's all the walking.
How old did you fucking give him? 84. He's not that old.
I know. No, I thought it was. I thought it was like. Actually, I didn't know it was that. I thought it was like 49, 50.
No, he's young.
Well, you look pretty damn good for
So
48.
make my dad pick a card.
You look like you're
I guess-
38.
Yeah, but I bet you guys will never
Daddy,
guess how old
Daddy.
Brahim is.
Daddy, he wants you to pick a card.
You're
He wants you to pick a card.
He looks young
Pick a
too.
card. Pick a card.
Who wants me to pick a card?
Al-Baba. Or whatever.
Oh.
Don't show me.
You can't show.
Yeah, no, I'm not
You
doing
can't
the trick.
show. You can't show the card there.
I'm not showing it.
Okay,
Just let me see it.
I can
You and
stand
Billy
here.
are the same
What?
year, right?
Okay, she can see it.
She can see it.
Yeah, she can see it, and I'm gonna guess it.
If she's gonna
Are
see
you
it,
guessing now?
I'm gonna guess it.
Okay.
So
you're
you
gonna
have
guess
a-
it.
Okay.
Okay.
I can see it. I can guess.
Yeah,
Yes.
you can
I
guess.
can. I'm gonna say.
That guy's sharp, that fella. Don't go up against him. He knows.
I know it's like it's a queen. Queen Diamond.
That's right.
You saw it. You saw it.
That's
You
good.
saw
Standing
it.
here.
That's good.
Okay,
I don't want to
okay,
say yes or
mister.
no, but yeah, it's Queen
I
of
don't know,
Diamonds, all right.
This guy's a shark.
Daddy,
though,
Daddy, come here.
He's a card shark. He's a card shark. Don't get involved.
No, he has to
He used
pick,
to run
not
the
the
casinos in Palestine. Take the Jewish guys.
Take the card. Take the card and don't show him.
Those guys there, they leave their wives and their cash there. Don't get involved with him. I'm telling you. He's a shark.
He's a shark.
I'm telling you. Those Jewish guys, they walk out with no pants.
Go.
Where?
Yeah.
Guess.
Oh, guess? He has to say Hail Mary or something.
I have to say Hail Mary because it's what was it? It's not fair. It's not fair. You joked it. We ate, you know, yeah. Okay, let me see, Daddy. Let me see if we got this idea.
Hey, you're sneaking up.
No, he's not.
How am I?
You're like,
George.
No, you can't see
No.
like from diagonal.
No, he can't. He can't see it. You can't see it. You can't see it from here.
okay.
How do you do it? You got ESP?
Yeah, he's got
He's
ESP.
got ESP?
He's got ESP.
What was it? What is it?
I think it's kind of like bluish from the back.
Yeah.
See? I guessed. What? I guessed it. Was it? Isn't it?
All the
blue?
cards are bluish from the back.
So is the one that he picked.
What did you want him to do? Isn't that what you wanted him to
No,
color
guess
the
what's
card?
on the card.
Oh, what's on the card?
10 of hearts.
8 of hearts. Was
8,
it?
I mean 10 minus 2 is what I meant to say.
8 of hearts. Yeah, you're
10
right.
minus 2 of hearts.
I doubt it, Tom, Mr.
Yeah.
Mister.
Oh. Ibrahim, he's sharp. Don't kid yourself. He's getting old now. He forgets sometimes, you know. You know, how old he is, Ibrahim? He looks good for 60.
I'm not yet 60. I'll be 60 eventually.
Yeah.
Eventually. Okay. Can we do it to...
She looks a little bit like a Len.
Yeah, with the glasses and everything.
Those are the fudge.
No, she's not.
Frank, you want to do a check?
Okay.
Hamza, take the camera.
Give it to me.
You know the trick, Frank?
Not really. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. What am I supposed to do with this? What am I supposed to do?
I'm not
Like,
eating.
just find out what it is.
Find out what it is? Is she allowed?
You show it to me.
Who's allowed? Everybody but not you, right?
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay. That's the rules?
The camera,
Oh, the camera's allowed too?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
You sure?
But you're, you got 2 sisters, 1 brother, or?
One sister, and she's the boss.
Okay.
I'm very close with all his family.
Oh, yeah?
Well, not Sammy, but
It runs in my family. My mom.
You remember what it
She
is?
was the oldest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what it is. Yeah, I know what it is.
She saw it too?
Yeah.
Did you hear it?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know she saw it.
And your dad?
What's that?
No, he can't hear this. I was going down.
I know what it is.
I can't tell you what it was.
I know what it
What's
is.
that? Yabba Yabba Doo?
99.
No, it's like.
Well, I'm sure they're proud of you. They know what you are.
Well, we can't tell you.
The only thing
You guys, both of you know?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Well, did I do it right? I could have put it where I want, right?
You did.
Okay, at least they know you do good things.
Okay, restart
That made
the
him
thing.
happy.
Yeah.
Want to do it over?
Restart it. Let him pick a card.
Hold on.
The other brothers. No, it was a family. No.
Yeah.
Is that-
Sammy's Woodbridge?
That's the one. How did you do that?
Okay, whoa.
Let me do that again. I want to see you. Let me do that again. That's good.
Shuffle
When
it.
he came back
How
from
did you
I'm
Italy,
not good at shuffling, buddy.
he's never been the same ever since he had a chemical imbalance.
Trick around.
Schizophrenic.
Are these guys doing a trick?
But he's very light.
Melania,
So he
Melania.
hasn't been the same.
I've grown so attached to Dominic. I love him like.
He skipped twice.
I,
This guy, John Travolta was following this guy before
Right,
that
Danny.
movie, Saturday Night Fever.
Really?
Yeah, like he was the king dancer.
Really?
Yeah, and he had all the broads.
Really?
All the
That's
phone
right.
calls.
I believe it.
All the
I'm
phone
watching
calls
you.
came for him,
Oh, yeah.
not for me or for.
I don't even know how
They
he
were
did
for
that.
him. For
Really, really, eh?
Yeah, he was a playboy.
Who's that?
Don, he was a playboy. He had
Don't say nothing.
You know, we had the style, the
Okay.
text,
Okay.
you know, and all the guys wanted to be his friend because they had all the chicks around.
Put it anyway.
50 years old.
Oh, it's okay, but he's very single.
No,
I know, I want to see what's going on. Yeah, but I mean, he still functions. I think he's medicated. No.
You know how?
No. Jogging, going to the library.
I know.
It's quicker than the eye, but...
كده بتاخر اول ورقه عشان تبين ان كلها مكلوبات صح؟
Okay, go, it's your card.
He's probably more happy than all of us together.
That's some quick.
كلها على السريع. لا بيطلع هيك ثنتين مع بعض.
مش مشكلة بخليها مغطية مش عارف بس No, I mean we see him, you know, growing up.
Yeah, come on. What the frick?
How did you do that? How did you do that?
No,
that's
I
impossible.
want to see my version of that?
That's impossible.
You'll freaking not even realize it. Look.
How did you do that?
You know,
pick a freaking card.
So when I'm in Toronto, I go grab him steady. Every chance I get.
Thank you.
I
Good.
go, let's go. No, Frank, no, please, no. Then, when I take him out on the way home, the conversation is
I'm going to eat this
card.
card. I'm going to eat it?
Sure.
He should put it where he wants to. Okay. I can't force everywhere. Okay. You get wherever he wants to.
At least I let him choose where he wants to put it.
He had a bad heart, and he knew he was going to fight it soon, you know,
and it's not the queen.
He was very obnoxious.
Wait, I know.
Carmen, he was the greatest businessman in Toronto, but don't go to the nightclub with him. He's going to embarrass you. You know, his voice, and the way the waitresses.
المفروض سحب ايدي من عنده كل ما شاف جهتين.
عرفوا
Right.
So, but his last, he knew he was.
You pull this one after you shuffle it. You're the queen of card tricks. You're the queen of card tricks.
His stomach had an effect on him.
What do you want me to do?
You know, just the way he was.
No, shuffle it.
Every day he would pick him up.
Can you
Left
shuffle?
to be with him. You know, go to the bakery, have a cuddle.
Oh, it's not.
You know.
He passed away, Karen?
Wow.
Yeah, he passed away. He didn't want to go on the.
If you teach me this one, I'll teach you.
Yeah, he contacted me
حطيتها
because he
ورايا.
had kind of like a cry for help, but he wasn't. He was too proud and maybe some fear. You know, to go on this waiting list. You know, and everybody, his whole family says you're the only hope right now. We're trying to convince him. Because he's not going to listen to us.
Now, fear is an awful thing.
I forgot
the card.
That's all right, no problem.
I forgot the card.
That's the thing. That's why I told you. You have to let somebody else remind him.
Was it the 8th? It was the 8th.
I don't know.
I forgot. It's on video. It's on film. I think it was an 8. I think she was right. It was an 8. And I can't remember.
I know she's right.
I think so.
That was a good trick.
I think the donut time. I'll teach him after going the other room.
195.
Boy, I rejected it.
No, I got something called thrombosis. It's a hardening of the liver, of the arteries of one of the livers.
Okay.
One of the liver, it's one of the arteries.
Yeah.
It's like a heart.
That can happen to anybody normal too.
No, exactly.
So.
That's why I said, how did this happen? And there's a bad luck.
I think you just got another one.
And I got another one, yeah. Because what happens is when you got this hardening of the artery, all the nutrient, all the stuff that's supposed to keep the liver generated, you know, was getting absent.
I don't think I have
this was in France.
Half of that half?
Half of the half.
France. Where'd you get? Check out the tiramisu, boys. One of the most famous Italian traditional desserts. And yeah, when I get back to Toronto, it's going to be chicken and broccoli all the way. So no, exactly. Recovery family.
Yeah, so got me back 10 days later.
That fast?
That fast.
I was like,
So, you know.
Did you recover right away?
Yeah.
After how long? After a month or 2 years back?
How do you
I was
feel?
back in, I was doing a press
I can't speak.
conference for 10 days.
What do you think
back
about
at
that?
Queen's Park.
That's the boss.
So it's like, as soon as I woke up,
You're in charge of the Ottawa entertainment.
Am I in charge of that? My department?
These guys have been bothering you. You gotta take them out. It's
Okay.
now last week is here. They know. They all know. They know you're doing this.
You know, when I did that walk,
He's been bothering me.
I brought them
Oh, for sure.
because I showed them these things were. I was like the test model.
Yes.
You know, that like you got a card, you want to break it in.
Well,
You guys started the party without me.
yes. It is 10:11. Hi, Tasha.
How are you?
Image. That's Giorgio, my friend Georgia. That's Natasha. That's Frank the music, the caretaker.
Nice to meet you. Natasha.
Natasha. He's a caretaker at St. Clair. That's Roberto Perillo from Woodbine.
How are you?
That's my friend Hansi from Palestine.
Hi, nice to meet you, Natasha.
That's
I take the photo,
film
huh?
documentary.
That's the film documentary.
You're filming this? It's not a good idea, you know?
No. No?
Holland.
Halle.
Halleck.
How are you, buddy?
I get it wrong too. Just
Halleck?
Holland. Let's see.
Halleck or Halleck? Halleck.
Not Halal.
Halleck. Halleck?
Khaled.
Khaled.
Oh, good cuts. You said I said it right today in the gym.
Yeah.
Khaled.
Khaled.
Khaled. Yeah. Khaled.
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 James Nasrallah.
My name Khaled. Khaled.
Yeah, but I said Khaled.
You can say Khaled.
George.
Khaled.
What's your name? James. James. Roberto Cujo.
When did you
Roberto
come?
Perez.
When did you arrive?
A day ago. 2 days ago.
No, yesterday.
Felt like it feels like 2 days.
Halleck. Now you got me these guys. Malik and Hansi.
And what?
Hansi.
Hamzi, no?
No.
Hamza. Oh, Hamza. Now you guys got me really confused.
I'm
Hamza
confused every day.
and Malik.
Not Malik. Khaled.
Khaled. Yeah, you confused me.
I'm bad at that.
Yeah.
What'd you guys eat for dinner?
A little bit of everything.
That's good.
Great dinner.
Yeah?
Traditional
My mom
Italian
cooks
dinner.
for
That's a
you?
unique name though, Hamza. Adam. No, but when you say it in Arabic, it's a unique name because I never hear that. You too much here. In Arabic, Hamza, right? Hamza.
Here I use Adam.
Adam. Is that the translation in English?
Adam
or?
No, no.
I
What's your name?
Well, who gave you the second one? Oh, you gave yourself that one? Yeah, so like Carlo,
Yeah.
like Carlo Frank Ardavini, Hamza Adam is last name.
My mother nicknamed me Lupo.
Lupo.
Lupo the Wolf. Wolf of the night.
No, these, you know what they do? George here, he's, we're gonna try to figure out how to get him into tomorrow night to the Junos. There he was here.
Oh, are you guys here for the Junos? Is that why you guys are all here?
He's here,
Well, we brought the
life.
torch to the, we're bringing the torch to the Junos.
Oh, are you?
Yeah. It's the torch of life. You know, people transplanted and transplanted.
Oh, really?
Really? Yeah. Because they were here Friday. They blocked all the roads. That's why you saw the Parliament. That's there. Torch on the computer. Okay. Torch. Somebody going. WW Torch of Life. That's it. That's true. Actually, if you go on the computer, we can show you some old clips. Yep. Right now.
You can see the recent clips. TV, they all did the stories.
He walked across Canada. He's walked across Canada. 2.5 years.
2.5 years walked across Canada.
Unbelievable, right? He had 2 transplants of the liver, 2 full. That's what his dad is. He's making a movie on this way. His dad in Palestine got shot. His brother got shot by a soldier. And his dad gave all the parts back to the Jewish soldiers. Saudi to the Jews. Saved 5
Are you shitting me right now? Or are you kidding
Oh, me too. I'm shitting you.
No.
Everybody,
I know.
everybody thinks that.
He has a certain,
never.
he has a certain smirk when he's like,
you haven't
yeah,
told him about
when
the
he's
torch.
like,
He was
give us stuff
listening.
we get
That's
in
what it
Gino,
shows.
eh?
Yeah, he was listening.
See, nobody takes
Your dad
it.
was listening. He got all the stories. No, it's
You
true.
got it all right. He was
All
listening.
right.
Yeah, I told John.
No, but he has a
He's
certain,
such
like,
a jokester
he
that
has a certain
Like
smirk
that
on
boy
his
who
face.
cried wolf.
That's exactly it.
Yeah, exactly.
Hamzi is
his uncle's had Hezbollah. That's why he's over here.
This is good. He's sharp, eh? I speak Hebrew too.
Yeah, he's a good guy, though. It's okay. We all come everybody. And is James Nasrallah. You gotta watch him. He's related to Nasrallah in Lebanon. You know Nasrallah? The Hezbollah's his uncle. But I still love him anyway. So just make sure he sends you money once in a while. And we'll be okay.
Take a picture.
Take a picture. Take a picture. When you go back home.
Somebody came up to him in the mall yesterday and he thought he was, what was that guy's name? He thought you were a famous...
Masari. Masari. That's right. That's what I was trying to figure out. Because I kept looking at him.
Yeah, he's Lebanese, Masari.
That's right.
He's Lebanese, yes.
That's right.
He's from here.
He's from here, correct.
Are you Lebanese?
No, he's not Palestinian.
I live in Nazareth.
Yeah,
Nazareth.
And then you lived a little bit in Israel, on the outside of Israel. No, I'm joking. That's the story. That's true. I'm telling you. Go www.
I can't see anything.
Okay,
I
let's
only
go.
see roof.
This is the way we
Well, that's the way it has to be. Let me just...
Okay? Okay. No.
She can come as far as the door.
No.
Oh, so that's your truck outside.
Yes. Peter, you gotta come in because we'll take a video of this, Peter. No, okay, well, let's take pictures of the media as come out. Peter.
George.
Whatever.
We're going to go out. Let's go out.
Ragazzi, paesani.
Okay, go out.
Let's
go out.
Okay?
I'm scared.
No, I'll be scared.
Okay.
I'll be scared. Don't be scared. Just watch your step. Okay? Oh, sorry.
What am I doing? What is it?
Okay, now this is a very, very special thing that we came here especially for you.
Yeah.
This is all for you. We came here for you because we knew you were here, and this has come from a very long ways for you to receive. Okay. And
there you go. See?
Okay, now your dad's going to open your eyes so you can see what you're going to be receiving.
Is it? It's a torch with the phrase, he walked all across Canada with that
That's
one.
for you.
Hold it.
Okay? Now I want you to walk with it because I'm going to show you who asked us to bring it here. Okay? Come here. That's it. You're holding it properly, just like how he would like it. Now come over here. Rafaela, come over here. You know who this guy is? Right here?
Yeah.
Who is that?
Pope John Paul.
You know what he told me?
What?
Bring the torch to Rafaela.
There you go. There you go.
Really?
Yep. Yeah. Ask your dad.
Yeah.
Really?
Ask your
Where are
dad.
you?
He's coming now. He's got his
Pope
jacket.
John Paul asked to bring
Yes,
this to me?
Pope John Paul blessed us. That's right. Yeah.
And he asked them to give it to Raphael.
Yeah.
All the kids. And you're one of them, see?
Yeah.
How does he know about me?
Well,
he knows about everybody.
He knows about
like
everybody.
Santa Claus.
That's right.
He's actually more important than Santa Claus.
That's your truck, guy?
Yep. Yeah. Want to take a group shot with the map?
See some of the other people. That's Colette. That's his brother.
There's
Christopher
Nicholas.
again.
A picture of Nicholas, Carlos.
That's New Brunswick.
Nicholas. Who's Nicholas?
That's Massachusetts.
The kid who...
This is Colette's brother.
See all
And
these
that's
different
Nicholas.
kids?
That's a boy in Italy, right?
Well, that's a lot of kids.
That's a lot of kids, eh? There's thousands of other kids.
Whoa.
So you're now part of this army of kids.
Oh.
Cool?
Yeah.
See, so you went to all these places? These are all the places you hit? No, this
For this
Canada?
tour.
Oh, for this
Just
tour.
for this tour.
What kind of reception did you get in my hometown, Windsor?
We
We're
haven't
not
got there yet, but in the past I've gotten excellent. My friend owns the Gabbianos. Joe Filia. Il Gabbiano.
A restaurant.
Yeah, Il Gabbiano.
Il Gabbiano.
Little.
On Neary Street.
Yeah, nearest street.
Yeah. I was born. Like I said,
Is the
most
whole
of the
truck
time.
open?
All the.
Is
the
that part
mayors
open?
before They all give me a nice
The door.
Good.
No. Open?
Hamza can open it too.
It's cool, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, look at the camera. Say some words to
Say some
all
words
the
to-
kids. This is urge everybody to register as organ and tissue donors. Say, please, everybody register
Please, everybody, register to organ donors
and become an organ and tissue donor.
and become an organ and tissue donor.
That's it.
If they pass away after a long time,
If
do they
pass
need it?
away after a long time.
Do they
and
need
if
the
they-
organs?
And do they need the organs?
They don't.
They don't need
They don't.
They
and
don't
they
need
don't
them.
need the
Yeah,
organs.
like you said. Remember how you said when
Yeah.
you remember how you said you could say it like that. Remember you told me. I said, would you become an organ donor? And you said,
Yes.
yeah. Why not?
Absolutely.
What am I going to use them for? They're not going to be any good to
Yeah.
me. Let somebody else that needs them, right?
Yeah.
That was you. Those were your words, not mine.
She's a magician and a torch holder.
So now you're officially a student torch champion.
Thank you.
You're the representative from
This is
McMaster
Holland.
School.
He comes from Palestine. It's not
Yeah,
cold.
both of you. That's it. You can actually get beside your brother.
Yeah, get beside your brother.
So.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's his little
That's
brother.
his little brother.
That's your brother?
Yeah, and that's Nicholas beside him, Reg's son.
Oh.
His father. Where are they from?
In England, his father Reg, but they're from California. They've been living in California now for about 15
Good people.
years.
Solid, nice people.
Yeah. Yeah. You got the keys, Frank? I gotta give a book to.
I don't think I'm gonna get this.
Is it open?
It's too dark.
Okay.
How do you get clear? So clear.
Initially it wasn't, but the torch is making just enough light. But a lot of times, even.
Let's go.
Good afternoon. My name's Frank Capuzzo, and today is Sunday, April the 1st. We're here at Red Lobster this afternoon. We have a couple guests in town on our campaign this weekend. We have Hamza. Did I say it right? Hamza. A good friend of Brahim's, and we have a good friend of mine, Rob Perella. And we're just about to order a lunch here. Kind of a sad day for me today. It's tomorrow I'm gonna head back to Toronto. I really don't want to leave, but I have to leave, and but I'm still going to be a big part of the team, doing what I can from back home in Toronto. So.
We decided? Yeah?
Yeah, and I don't know, Brahim, you have anything to say?
Thank you, Father, for the food we are about. Begin.
We'll
Yeah,
talk
so
to you in
did
a
you
bit.
just
We'll
want
talk
to do the lunch
We'll talk
side?
to you in a bit.
And then add a salad and broccoli?
Yeah.
Yeah. And a garden or a Caesar?
Oysters and the lobster.
If you do a full,
and
it comes with a
scallop
salad, and then you get 2 bags of
and the pasta and the delicious tea and the butter, melted butter on the side with garlic. Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alamin.
Broccoli and the garden salad.
What do you have? I'm going to have what you have, but I'm going to try and add it.
I want to see that video.
Sarah. Oh.
Okay, let's see if it's possible. What did you just do, Hala?
What's the knife? Give me.
That was close.
بيعزف حلو يعني بيعزف حلو
And the man in the rain picked up his bag of secrets and journeyed up the mountainside, far above the clouds, and nothing was ever heard from him again, except for the sound of tubular bells.
Wednesday, March 28th, 2012. Step-by-step speech campaign. Register now. We're currently traveling eastbound on our way to the Great Ottawa, Ontario, where we're preparing for a big event. We're hoping to get lots of national media coverage, and I think we got a couple of big things lined up, and unfortunately after this weekend it looks like I'm gonna have to maybe leave the team from the road, but I'll still be part of the team, of course, and I'm very anxious and sad. I really don't want to go, but that's the way it goes, and that's it.
Oh yeah, and me, friend, I don't know what I can do for you not here. You know, I'm really sad. Yeah.
We're not finished. We still got 4 days.
What 4 days, man? I am
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, I can miss you. And thank you for everything.
My pleasure.